It's been raining like literally all evening today.
Yeah, it's been raining.
Busta Rhymes comes out with his new album next week.
Oh boy. Should we be scared? Should we be happy?
I'm not even gonna bother listening to it. I'm sorry.
Have you heard anything? I haven't heard shit from the album, so
I haven't heard shit either.
yeah, that could be bad.
And Busta's Busta at this point.
Right?
You gonna see that new Denzel, that Gladiator movie or some shit?
No, I ain't going to see that. I'll wait till that
You
shit
said,
come on streaming because the first one was a classic. The first one I definitely went to see. I don't even know why they did a sequel. Like it wasn't nobody asked for that.
a lot of people saying this might be another Oscar win for him.
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Definitely love that New York Bowls list we did on Friday.
Hmm. That was fire.
Okay, what album anniversary came out today? I'm not wasting my time with this shit tonight, boy. Not you, somebody else. Yeah, I'm still happy Third Base got back together. Thank God for that.
Is it official or they just got back for that one night?
It's official. They're working on a tour for next year.
Hmm. Well, let's see what happens between now and the tour. That's happened before. Still waiting for that Fuji's tour. They ain't talking years. All of a sudden they got a tour coming. We gotta wait and see what happens.
People I can see on Smooth can't get back together. Then I'm good with
Right?
Third Base.
Exactly. If third base can get back together, what the hell is Pete and CO's problem?
Mhm.
They bullshitting.
He said Pras was going to jail. That's what I thought too. People still talking about the Grammy nominations. A lot of people say Megan got robbed and shit.
She did. Did she?
A lot of people got robbed. I'm satisfied with the nominations regardless. What up, Q? What up? He said you listened to The Secret Garden by Quincy Jones, classic song. That whole Back on the Block album, classic.
Mm-hmm.
Dartmouth said, "Do yous know what college Guru attended? No, yous don't. Well, what college did he go to?"
Can you learn how to spell and speak normal and not a fucking retard?
I'm weak. Yeah, but I still about 3 more minutes. Q said you went to Sacramento City College. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a normal college and not for retards like you.
It's good,
Marvelous.
Romeo. How you doing?
Yeah, we have to switch the topic because I got tired of talking about those terrible 8 Ball and MJG albums. I ain't doing it. Yeah, we got to switch the topic up tonight.
That's what I'm using, nigga. Damn. Super Bowl's coming up. Award season coming up. Year's wrapping up.
I ain't doing it. So only no more trash reviews. I'm not going on here to do trash reviews. If it ain't quality shit, y'all ain't seeing me on here. So if Reg wants to do that, that's on him. I ain't talking about those albums. I'm good.
I'll do the bad ones, bad boy ones eventually.
They're not worthy of talking about. So that's why we talking about GangStarr tonight, which is a better topic.
Plus, there's other video we gotta get towards. Trying to think when I want to do this top hip hop albums list of the year. Trying to think. 'Cause I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it too early, and then also another dope album comes out like before the year's over and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ramirez said that '90s shit is all great. Oh yeah. Yeah, anything up to In Our Lifetime, that's my favorite when it comes to 8 Ball MJG. Anything else, I'm just good on. pull up my list. Picking 10 GangStarr songs was hard as fuck, but I think I got it. I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
Alright, what's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy trying to build in with me. How you doing, Try?
Chilling.
Alright, so give me one quick second. So today, it's album anniversary. It's got to go as Big Crit with a Catalactica album. You know what I'm saying? This shit came out November 10th, 2014. It came out on Cinematic Records, which I feel like this is that was under Geffen Records and stuff like that, which is also owned by Def Jam Records. You know what I'm saying? This is his second album. Very, very, very dope album in my opinion. This album is known for songs like Pay Attention, Mind Control, Mo Better Cool. You know what I'm saying? Title track alone was pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This came out 2 years after his first album, Live from the Underground, which I also do have in my collection and shit. Very, very, very dope project. I always feel like Big Crit don't really get his just due sometimes when it comes to this day and age and shit. Because when people think Southern hip hop, they mostly want to gravitate towards like the mumble rap or the futures and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely always does his thing on this project right here. Shout out to my homeboy DJ for hooking me up with the vinyl of this. You know what I'm saying? So you ever heard this album before?
I got it.
Oh, you
We
got it.
gotta do
Okay,
a, we gotta do a review on this. Definitely. This was fire.
definitely.
I love the soul food track with Raphael Sadiq.
That's high. I love that
That
record.
joint was fire. He had E40 was on here. Wiz Khalifa, Rico Love. A lot of collabs on here, but definitely, as a producer, he's dope as well. And I feel like a lot of his stuff got slept on when he first came out. But we got to do an album review on this.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right. So now we're gonna do our top 10 Gangstar songs. You know what I'm saying? Originally this was supposed to be Friday, but we just wanted to move this up right here and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Gangstar, y'all should know who they are. Definitely one of the most influential hip hop duos groups of all time. You got motherfucking Primo, motherfucking Guru, two people who were originally not born in New York, but at the same time too, they made some of the best and influential East Coast hip hop of all time. You know what I'm saying? So the albums have been talked about either with Try or I did some solo or some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think we did talk about Guru's first two albums and shit.
Yeah.
A Primo beat or Primo production is always within either a week or every other week when it comes to this review. So y'all should know who Primo is.
Primo Beat
It's
Battle.
Primo beat battle too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's good, Miss Mari? How you doing? So let's start out with my number 10. My number 10 favorite Gangstar song is The Jazz Thing. You know what I'm saying? But this was on the Mo Better Blues soundtrack and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I kind of mostly prefer the video version of it.
Yeah.
Definitely had like a more upbeat kind of jazz kind of feel to it, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just Guru doing what he does best, paying homage to the jazz legends that came before him and
Right.
stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? So this one was pretty dope. I love it.
Uh, Number 10, I got Manifest from No More Mr. Nice Guy. Their first album.
Nice.
Definitely a nice well, my introduction really to Gangstar when they came out with this one. Just some of the lyrics Guru was saying, relate and equate, dictate and debate. Because my fate is to be cold, making history. I use sincerity, but I still bury the doubts and questions of all the skeptics. I'm kicking clout, and I'll even bet this is true. Love that the beat was fire. The video was dope to see that, on a video music box back in the day. Their first album was okay. Primo wasn't in his bag yet as the great legendary producer that he is now, but just to hear like the early sounds of them from when they first started all the way to now is just was dope.
Definitely dope. Yeah, yeah. That No More Mr. Nice Guy album pretty much was pretty cool. I like some tracks from it, but you can still tell they were still trying to find their sound to them
Yeah,
and shit like that. So, can we put them against them? Um, Next track number 9, Take It Personal. Ooh, now we're gonna get into daily operation and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope song right here. So the first verse is just talking about Guru goes into detail about some motherfucker that betrayed him or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In the second verse, he's talking about like rappers who sample and how motherfuckers try to go after the motherfucker that sample shit. And
hmm
he also throws a shot at a rapper named YZ.
hmm
Shout out to my homeboy Steven because he actually gave me this information, but aka Mobility One. So I think YZ had a song where he pretty much had a sample, and a lot of motherfuckers are using the sample like him Shabazz and Big Daddy Kane and some shit like that.
hmm
And so YZ pretty much was dissing them, and Gangstar included, and so Guru pretty much had to put him on hold in that second verse and stuff like that too. And then the third verse is like him talking about how sometimes he has to do his own thing, and then if people don't hear from him, they always act like, oh, you mad at me, you beefing with me, and yada yada yada. But he's just like he just on his own wave and shit.
right.
Definitely love the music video. Music video is pretty hot though. You know what I'm saying? I love the direction of the video. My favorite part of the music video is when the first verse they cover the camera and then they covered it, open it, and then motherfucker was hanging himself or some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Take It Personal, classic record from Daily Operation, one of my favorite Gangstar records of all time.
Definitely. Rappers are art. You can't own no loops. Come on, classic joint right there. Just to get a rep. Number 9,
Mm,
Step into the Arena, classic album. Another hard joint that I love. I love the beat for this. You know, you got Guru saying no matter if you or your brother's a star, he could pop up. He could pop you and jet without a getaway car. And some might say that he's a dummy, but he's sticking you and taking all your money. It's a daily operation. He might be loose in the park or lurking at the train station. Even mentioning the album title for their album coming up after that, Daily Operation, in this song. And I love it, man. I think it's a classic record. Just a hard beat, and even the chorus, stick up kids is out the tax. That part of that song has been sampled so many times for other records. You know,
right.
nice and smooth.
Yeah, that definitely was a dope sample. I know a lot of people use that sample as well
Hmm.
too
Yep.
and shit. Next joint we got number 8. The Question Remains. One of my favorite B sides, unreleased joints that they've ever done. Um, they use a familiar Bob James sample, but the way used it is like they looped it like doom 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 doom. They made it so fucking head bobbing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And this Guru just goes in on the mic. I mean, actually, let me pull up some lyrics. Hold on. Give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, yeah, that's always been one of my. I think that was the B side to Code of the. It was something from Harder On. I think it was the B side to Mass Appeal or Code of the Streets. One of them shits. But yeah, man, that's always been a very, very, very dope track. One of my favorite lines is when he says, "Praying like a cougar ready to pounce and denouncing all the unrealistic fake gangsters, fake mystiques. So let me make this specific. We're nearest the original gifted." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Love that line and shit like that. Google just fucking goes in.
Fire joint. I'm gonna go with from I'm gonna go with the remix for my steez, the Three Men and the Lady remix
Mm.
was fire. That was Lady of Rage was on that, and was Rakim was on that one. Corrupt was on
Yeah.
that one. My bad. Corrupt was on that one, and I think just adding Lady of Rage was to that remix was fire. She was in her bag. You know, she said lyrics like "You best to back off, you jack off, rage next to blast off, get whacked off because your half ass is soft. I bring it to you rough and rugged." This a fire verse. Corrupt did his thing, and having like two ex death row artists on a gangstar track is just dope. You know what I'm saying? And that remix is not on it's not on Moment of Truth. You know what I'm saying? But it is on the Greatest Hits album though. It's on here. Full clip joint.
Right.
But one of my favorite Gangstar remixes.
Yeah, that is a dope remix and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Um, next joint. Excuse me, right quick. Next joint, we got number 7. Work from Moment of Truth. Love this record as well too. This is another fucking hip hop classic. Did it, did it. I mean that beat from Primo, man, it's just fucking ill. Very, very, very dope beat from Primo. You know what I'm saying? Moment of Truth. I think that might be my favorite when it comes to the Gangstar albums and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I think that was actually the first Gangstar album I heard too.
Was it?
Very, very dope. I think it was either that one or Hard to Earn. It was one of them ones and shit. But yeah, this one right here is fire. Love this one.
My next one, number 7, is Above the Clouds. Definitely one of my favorites with Inspector Deck, A Moment of Truth. The beat was fire. There's Primo actually talked about how he made that whole track with Deck, and having like the little samples and snippets in the track, and then calling up Deck to be on the track, and you know that killed it to me, man. He said, "I leave scientists mentally scarred, triple extra large, while like
Mm.
rock stars who smash guitars, poison bars from the gods, bust holes in your mirage." Deck gonna kill it. Anytime he's on the track, he gonna kill it. Definitely underrated feature from Deck. And it was great. They needed a video for this also.
Yeah, man, that Deck verse. I think that might be one of his all-time best verses he's ever done. To be real with you and shit, you know what I'm saying? That was a time when Inspector Deck was just killing it with the guest verses. I think it was starting with that verse. No, actually, scratch that. Starting with the Triumph from Wu Tang, and all them, everybody want to have Deck on their fucking songs and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, man, fire joint. Excuse me. And number 6, My Advice to You. Another one of my favorites from Moment of Truth. See, it was hard trying to make up this list. I should have done a top 20, but I was like top 10 might be. I like to challenge people and just top 10 when it comes to certain rappers and stuff. But yeah, man, love this beat. I love the strings that they use for this song. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Pretty much talking about how one should always help out somebody if they can and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's providing some money or also just telling them like things like life lessons and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's definitely one of those Gangstar songs that I've always had like a personal connection with. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to me, sometimes I'm not gonna hold you. I always hate asking people for help. I always hate asking people for help. And then sometimes I might have to wait till the last minute, and then it might just be because you know me and I have talked and
Hmm.
some shit like that. So you always told me if you ever need something, just come to me, talk to me, or some
Hmm.
shit like that. Sometimes I don't even do that shit, last minute. Sometimes I might be like, look, I got everything under control. I just might be stubborn as hell. So I think everybody, like you, Mike, Ash, all them people, just looking out for me and everything like that too. So that's why I got from the songs like My Advice to You.
Like classic drink. Damn, we up to six already. Shit, six. I got Skills. One of my favorites from the Owners. Very underrated album. Um, I love the beat, and this joint was being played all over when it came out. The first single from the Owners, and you know, I think the video. Then they say the video that was that the video that they had like they were dressed in white and they had the ball heads and all that.
I
Was
believe
that
so.
the
Yeah,
and I think they got that from was it Clockwork Orange? It was some movie that they got it from when people was talking about it, and they got the idea from like one of those films. I believe it was Clockwork Orange, and um the track is fire. You had a guru saying fools acting like they know me, throw me phony pounds. Fuck that, I'm sitting back like an aristocrat. Show shock, chief assassin with the whole fucking list of cats. I love this flow on
mm,
that. Just a real smooth beat from Primo and Onus to me is highly underrated. I got another pick from that album on this list. So yeah,
yeah. That Onus album, people do not talk about that record. It don't even make no sense. And 2003 was such a great year for hip hop. But when it comes to '03, people were just like on that G Unit rave, and then of course the Black Album came out that year too. Speaker Box, Love Below, all them albums and shit.
right.
Track number 5, Execution of a Chump, No More Mr. Nice Guy Part 2. Another classic joint right here. Very underrated GangStarr song right here too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it pretty much tells a story about how Guru has a friend that was pretty much like a bum ass nigga who never would like to do a lot of shit for himself. He likes to expect people to do shit for him and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, one thing I liked about this record was the fact that the beat definitely has a slight west. I don't even say like a West Coast. I just want to say a slight West Coast feel to it.
Hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like something I can kind of hear like Def Jeff on. You know what I'm saying? And for all my younger cats, he's the dude that made the That's the Raven theme song and some shit like that. But before that, he was a West Coast rapper. On that conscious tip. You know what I'm saying? So it just always reminded me of something like that. So that's why I like this joint right here.
We up to number five now. Top five.
Top five.
I'm going with the Owners again. Right Where You Stand, featuring Jadakiss. This was also released as a single. One of the best Jadakiss features ever. To have Jada with Gangstar, and he's done stuff with Primo before, but to be on the Gangstar track with Guru was phenomenal. His verse, you know, you want to know why I invest all my money into haze and into dope because right now I'm currently a slave for Interscope. Even taking shots at his label. And that was a bold move by Jadakiss at that time. And then he later, I think, like right after this, he went to Def Jam.
Yep.
And how ironic. I guess Jimmy Iovine heard that and he was like, "Nah, we gotta cut your ass. You going?"
Yeah, but you doing too much, son.
He went to Def Jam after that. You know what I'm saying? And dropped Last Kiss and all that shit, Ignatius and all that. So, just the way that he started it off was dope. Loved his verse. It was a great feature and video was fire. The beat is fire as well. I loved it, man. This might be my favorite track on the Owners. Like this and Skills and there's some others. Same team, no games. The drink they did with Snoop. I forgot the name of that drink, but
In this life.
yeah, In This Life was dope. You know, like I said, very underrated album from Gangstar. You know what I'm saying? And this was my joint right here. So I gotta have this on top five.
Yeah, my favorite joint on the Owners album is Deadly Habits. That's my favorite
That
one.
was dope
Like
too.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that album has heat though.
Mhm.
The tons of guns with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Dare I say one of Fat
Nicki
Joe's
on
best
that.
guest appearances, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need more Primo beats on with Joe and Primo should work together more often.
I would love to
Like
see a whole Fat Joe and Primo album together. No, none of that fucking Cool and Dre bullshit. None of that other stuff. Just Primo and Fat Joe. Give me Fat Joe from '93. From
you said,
'93 to '97, he was in his bag.
definitely. All right. We got number four.
Yeah.
Yeah, number four. This is coming from the Step in Arena again. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, another underrated track.
Hmm.
Well, Step in Arena is underrated in my opinion. I feel like that album kind of gets forgotten about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this track he's talking about how certain MCs they'll be here for a split second. Well, MCs rapper they'll be here for a split second, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. You know, people forget about them. They're moving on to the next thing and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, One thing I liked about that song was the beat from Primo, like that do 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 do. Even the original sample of that was pretty good and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Here today, gone tomorrow. There's a line where Google says, I'm pulling it up right here on Rap Genius. Here and gone in a flash. Some made cash while others go broke real fast. Some
Yeah.
never make any money but still act funny, like they thinking they're running things with rings and medallions. Then listen to their rhymes, one would rather take Valiums. The swiftness and skills they are lacking, so I'm sending them packing. They should have known not to tax it. You know what I'm saying? So this was pretty dope track right here. I love it.
Number four, I gotta go with from a Daily Operation, X girl to the next girl. That girl looks so good. Next.
Next.
Love that. Love that beat. That dropped in '92. The video MTV Raps play that video like all the time. Classic video, just Google talking about, being with this chick, this next chick, and you have to introduce him to his father, and his father didn't really care for her, and you know, it's iconic, still a timeless record. You and I in the past, c'est la vie, much respect, girl, but now you're my ex girl because I'm on to the next girl.
The girls look so good.
Who cannot
Next.
relate to that? Who cannot relate to that song, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he even got the little Chi Ali joint, the little Chi Ali sample in there from
Mm-hmm.
Agent Nothing But a Number, or for Chi Ali's first album, his only album.
Yes.
And I loved it, man. I think it's definitely, he got real personal on here when it came to like relationships and women, and just a dope track, man. It's always been one of my favorites from Daily Operation. The beat was fire as well, and I love the jazzy horns on it from Primo. And yeah, this is a classic record.
Yeah, man. I can't believe I didn't put that on the list though. Shit, I forgot about that joint. And that's like really one of my favorite songs from Daily Operation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The video was very dope too, in my opinion. There was a remix to this song, which honestly I did not like the remix
I
because
saw the remix actually on vinyl a couple years ago.
hmm
I never bought it though, but I saw the remix. They have it on vinyl.
yeah, it's like they just took the lyrics and put like a faster beat to it, which did not
Yeah.
really work well.
Hmm.
It kind of reminds me of what they did with Eric B and Rakim's Mahogany.
Right.
Because if you guys remember, and I think I have the single, the
Hmm.
Mahogany single though. But I love the beat to that remix to Mahogany. It's a
Hmm.
fly ass beat,
Yeah.
but they sped up Rakim's vocals on that, and it
Hmm.
kind of low key kind of irritated me because like that beat was like dun dun,
Hmm.
like a very uptown kind of beat. Like you could kind of see LL Cool J on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it could have easily been on the Dose for the Technique album though. Because
Right.
when you hear the original Mahogany with that Al Green sample, I'm not going to tell you the Al Green sample. You guys should know that by heart. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like is the best usage of that sample. If you hear that beat, it pretty much was like a very slow stirring, grooved out, kind of laid back beat and everything like that, to which fit the tone of Mahogany well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which in my opinion is the greatest hip hop love song of all time, but that's another story for a different day. Sorry,
Interesting.
LL. Yeah,
Interesting. Wow.
Mahogany is the greatest hip hop
That
love song of
best
all
hip hop
time.
love song all time. Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay. I don't know. We might have to do like a list for that.
I could have sworn we did.
You did that?
I think we did.
So all right, we had number three. Number three, I got Mass Appeal. Now this is one of those Gangstar joints that was everywhere when that came out. You know what I'm saying? Like just the beat for that was banging. The chorus, money's growing like grass with the mass appeal. That was from the youngsters, Pastor Mike. You
Right.
know, that that joint from the youngsters when they first came out, and yeah, that this joint was on the radio like forever. Like they were playing it to death. You know what I'm saying? The video came out, and it's like in the dead of winter, and they just riding around in cars and like in project hallways, just chilling. From Hard to Earn, the first single, this classic album. I still love this album cover with the red background, red orange background. And you got Primo and Guru just sitting there chilling, and classic album. One of my favorite gangster album, and the shit that Guru was saying, no way you'll never make it. Come with the weak shit, I'll break it. Step into my zone, mad rhymes will stifle ya. Lines like rifles go blast when I kick some ass. A lot of rappers be like one time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. Like, love the flow from Guru, and yeah, man, this is like one of those joints. Like when you think of Gangstar, you gotta have Mass Appeal in that discussion.
Oh, I definitely agree with you about that. Alrighty. Where we at? Number two? No, excuse me, number three. Suckers Need Bodyguards.
Yes,
Hard to
Pump
Earn.
Mass Pump. Hold on, yes. See how that happens?
Man, yeah. Man. This is one of my favorites when it comes to gangsta. Fake MCs, they always act hard, but won't walk the streets without their bodyguard.
Wow, yeah.
And that is so relatable today because you see all these MCs that talk about I'm gonna smack you in the mouth. I ain't
Hmm.
scared of nobody, but whenever anytime you see them, they always have this big
Hmm.
bodyguard with the ponytail walking with them or some
Hmm.
shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of diehard Gangstar fans that don't care for this record like that because they felt
Right.
one nigga said, "Oh, Guru sounded a bit too hard. Guru, he sounded like he was trying too hard on this." I was like, "Nah,
Hmm.
shut the fuck up." This might have some of Guru's best punchlines ever. When he said, "MCs are laid out like stiffs in the more. Praise the Lord, you're in awe when I'm gripping the mic cord. Rhymes I
Hmm.
rip with swift execution. One verse will coerce your girl to prostitution." Man, my nigga went in on this record and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The video was cool too when they were chasing down the fake ass MC and everything like that too. Like whenever I think of Hard to Earn, that's the first song I always think about, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. All right, number two for me is Take It Personal. I remember when this joint dropped, and like the bass line for it to me was like the highlight of the whole track. That bass line was just crazy. The beat, I remember getting it on cassette, and it's the B side was Dwick. I know there was some like fugazi ass platforms talking about Dwick came out in '94. Nope, it came out in '92. It was the B side to Take It Personal because I had the cassette single. So you got to always correct some of these platforms when they think they know shit. When they look up on Google and Wikipedia and oh no, try you wrong. It came out no, it didn't come out in '94. It was on Part Thunder in '94. It came out in '92. You know what I'm saying? And that was the B side for Taking Personal, and it was just a great track. And like you said, like Guru's calling out was it YG who called out on that joint?
Yeah.
And I love the beat. Be just like one of my favorites. That's why I have to have it in like top three for me, man. You shouldn't let your jealousy show like that. I stop coming by because of the way you act. Telling my business kids I don't even know like a daytime talk show, and that's low fire, fire track. Um, the video was banging. You know, they played that on MTV Raps all the time, and yeah, just a great track from Daily Operation.
Definitely. All right. Next track, number two, Soliloquy of Chaos. I
Yep.
mean, another classic from Daily Operation. Let me hear you say chaos. I love the EPMD sample
Yep.
that they use in that track. You know what I'm saying? Um, the sample that they also use, the main sample that do 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 do. I'm not going to tell you what sample, but that sample has been used by a lot of people.
Hmm.
But GangStarr used that shit the best. Um, so it's like a storytelling track about them about to perform at a show.
Right.
But then when they perform at a show, some people will start out a fight, and then shit happens. Somebody gets hurt by the bullshit, and then Google questioning why can't people just come to a concert or come to an event and not act up? Why is it always our people who does this shit? And this leads me to say that Daily Operation is like really Gangstar's most political. People have said it's their political album. I say it's their conspiracy album, and the reason why I say that, not because they have a song called Conspiracy, but it's like they're questioning a lot of things about like our people. Listening to it now, they're questioning a lot of things about our people and how certain things are this way in this age. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's not for albums like Daily Operation, we probably would not have De La Soul Stakes is High. We
Right.
probably would not have Little Brothers The Minstrel Show. Hell,
Hmm.
I'm
Facts.
gonna go crazy with this one. We probably would not have Kendrick Lamar's Damn album. To be
Nope.
real with you, yeah, y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Like Daily Operation really was hip hop's first conspiracy album. It's
Nope.
questioning like things that's happening in the media, the game,
Hmm.
and everything like that. And Soliloquy of Chaos, which my favorite track on the album,
Yep.
was like one of their most thought provoking tracks, and it was like a one verse wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Definitely. Yes. Now, number one, no surprise, is definitely Drake from the Hard to Earn album. Thank you very much. Released in '92 as a B-side to take it personal, but released on this album in 1994. Lemonade was a popular drink and it still is. I get more props and stunts than Bruce Willis. Come on. Everybody knows that. That line has been iconic rap line on t-shirts and mugs now. That's how iconic it is. Rest in peace, Guru. You know, they the video they shot out in I think it was Jersey. You know, Kick the Pre in the video, nice and smooth. I left my Philly at home. Do you have another? I want to
I
get
want to
bread,
get my love, my
and
brother.
may I make a mark, then make a spark off with this fat track, or should I say dope beat, subtract, delete.
Boy.
Come on, come on, man. If you don't know that song, you ain't hip hop. You gotta know that song word for word, straight like that. I don't care if you start listening to hip hop yesterday or back in the day. You gotta know that song and the lyrics. Classic collab, nice and smooth, underrated group. In my opinion, I love their their discography. I know you don't really care for nice and smooth like that, but that's a duo that deserves more recognition. Huh?
It's like with Nice and Smooth. It's like they have some cool shit, but they have some corny shit.
Well, their last album wasn't good, but they first like three, especially Jeweler to Now, that's my favorite one.
See, I didn't like their first album like that.
You
I
didn't like
like
the
the
first
Fusion.
one?
The first album
Okay.
kind of corny. It's like the first album was okay.
Hmm.
Second album decent.
Hmm.
The third album is my favorite. At Jeweler Now. And the fourth album, it's like a combination of everything I've listened to. To be real with you, I didn't mean to rhyme like that. It just happens like that. But
Hmm. Yeah, I love their
I
first
feel
three
like
albums.
I feel like LL Scratch took their style and made it their own, in my opinion.
Oh come on, they had one good album. What are you talking about?
Whoa, 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 whoa. The second album was fire
One
too.
good album. They had one good
The
album.
second album was fire. Second
I
album was
remember
fire.
only the song from New Jersey Drive on it. I don't remember nothing else over that album. The song that
Shit.
Moby did from New Jersey Drive soundtrack.
So you didn't like the song they did with Yo Yo?
I don't even remember that song. They do a
Oh
song
my
with Yo.
god, yo.
I didn't even remember it.
This
It
this
ain't
is why
memorable.
I'm here.
It
This is why
wasn't.
I'm here.
It wasn't memorable. Don't shut down on the play. That was my joint with the Moby joint.
That
But
was cool,
I don't remember
but
nothing else from that second album. Now the first
summertime.
album, Where My Homies and I'll
Where
Take
my
Her.
home?
That's my joints. Come on.
Y'all want me to cancel Brian McKnight? I put on the outtaker. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. He's not my dad. Shit. He's not my dad. Shit.
Right? He ain't my dad.
I'll look like that. I'll look like that nigga.
That's between him and his fucking kids. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Talk about cancel Brian McKnight. I forgot he did shit with Ill Out. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all want me to cancel this nigga?
You know,
Y'all want me to cancel? If you don't want to, don't waste
Right.
her time.
right?
Take her
Pushing up on the light
sexual
skin shorty.
feeling.
Yeah, the
You
light
said
skin shorty with the pigtails in the video and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a lot of videos, yo.
Y'all want me to cancel the Anything album, nigga?
She was like Superhead before Superhead, you know.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, hell no, man.
No. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I ain't my friend. That's
He ain't my
between him and his
They my
illegitimate kids
brother.
and shit. I don't know,
They ain't my brother. Shit.
right? I ain't my blood. Shit. He ain't my daddy. I ain't never had one, but he definitely ain't one. He ain't nothing. You know.
Mm. But yeah.
I think that's like maybe their best feature. I mean, they did a lot of features, but especially Greg Nice. Greg Nice is like he should have been a better solo artist. You know why he don't have a lot of solo albums is mind boggling, but he was like the go-to guy you get for your chorus. Beatnuts did it. You know how many other people? Kane, I think Kane did it. Tupac did it. You know what I mean? So Greg Nice
They
is
was
just
just featured artists.
he's just a featured artist, man. You want a dope 12-inch single? You get Greg Nice. You know what I mean? But you know, Smooth B tried to sing, it didn't work out. He's not a singer. You know, but Nice and Smooth as a rap duo, I think they need more recognition.
Mm.
Well, Dartmouth, you can make your own list and put those fucking joints on there. This is our list. I'm tired of
Why
motherfuckers coming in and be like, why you ain't got this on
why
this? Because it's
use
my fucking
no
list. It's not your list. It's my shit.
why use no gots to get over?
Right.
I'm not gonna argue
Learn
with
how to
nobody.
spell and stop talking like a fucking retard. And then you can make your own list. And then make your own channel. Then people watching
Why
it.
be do? Jesus.
You
Why
can't be
use
in this
no
country. Not the way he speak.
why use no
Oh man.
Okay. So
Trust me, it's not even a GangStarr joint. That's on Jasmine Taz. Why would we have that on a GangStarr list? It makes no sense.
this boy don't even know his own
You
album.
don't even know his albums. Like, don't even speak. Keep your mouth shut.
Okay, so before I get to my number one, I got a few. Want to just do honorable mentions?
Okay.
I got about 5 honorable mentions because I can't. Man. First honorable mention will be Deadly Habits from the Owner's album from 2003. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope record. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about people's deadly addictions that can get them in trouble. Then my next honorable mention might be DJ Premier and Mass Concentration. Excuse me, DJ Premier and Deep Concentration. Yes, yes, this is a DJ track, but the way he flipped that Cool in the Gang sample, which fucking everyone knows that sample. Summer Madness is very dope. The way he chopped it up. There's X Girl to Next Girl. You already mentioned this. Very enjoyable kind of track right here. You know what I'm saying? I love the horns. I love the horns that they use for this one. Like very jazzy and everything like that too. Then the fourth one, I got to go with what a lot of people say is the worst song on Moment of Truth. She knows what she wants, which I do not understand the
Oh
hate.
wow.
Niggas always hate this record for some odd reason. You know what I'm saying? Like the way her Guru's. This is like Guru's Black Girl, Gangstar's Black Girl Lost. If that makes sense in a weird way,
Okay,
but with the twist. And then the last song is gonna be Betrayal with Scarface.
that's my
Another
joint.
very dope joint. Yes. Classic Scarface verse.
Really somber beat on that. This shit sound like some funeral music.
For real.
But Scarface killed it though. He's another one that should have did like a whole project with Primo. I mean, they both from Texas, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that would be definitely my honorable mention. Work. I love that the work joint on Moment of Truth. What else? I didn't even do honorable. I'm just going off the top of my head. Like, what's a good honorable mention? Also,
I went on top of my
um,
head too.
what else? What else? Code of the Streets. Hard to earn. Love Code of the Streets. Definitely. The Planet. The Question Remains. Um, the Militia. Yeah, those are all bangers, man.
Definitely. Alright. Now my number one favorite Gangstar track is Mass Appeal. The first Gangstar song that I heard in my life.
Hard to earn.
Which
Hard to
yes,
earn.
which I remember when I heard this, I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4,
Mhm.
classic video game.
Oh yeah,
And that's also
definitely.
the first time I heard a lot of my favorite artists. Like, spoiler alert, that's the first time I heard De La Soul, Orders of O's. That's the first. I
Oh,
was like, every
they
time.
they just released the video for that. Can you believe it? That's
I,
crazy.
I hate when artists kind of do that when they drop
Mm,
videos to the songs years after.
mm,
In my opinion, I hate when they do that, but it's a dope video. I
yeah.
know why they did it because they got their masters back.
Hmm.
I get it for De La Soul. I get it, but if it's anybody else, I would have been like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm niggas. Come on now. It's 30 years too late. Come on.
Right.
I think DJ Quick did that to a song from the first album, the Quick is the Name album, I think.
Mm,
But back to Mass Appeal. There was always That's why I always like to play like the black skateboarder. I think I forgot his name, but I'm not like a skateboarding head like that. But every time they play like the black skateboarder,
mm,
that's when the hip hop music they mostly play like the urban music with him and some shit. And every time I always skateboard like that dee dee
mm,
dee 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 dee. And I always said, what is that fucking record? You know what I'm saying? And then when I was like really getting into the hip hop, like when I was like a teenager and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? I always heard that joint, and then I finally got the name of it. I was like, yo, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 introduced me to a lot of dope hip hop.
mm.
But yeah, this song right here was the quintessential Gangstar song, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? There was no other song I could put number one than this song. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. And one of their best singles to me, as far as
It is
like chart wise, it definitely did well.
right. Like they took a page from EPMD, talk about rappers who crossed over and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? The music video is cool, but they started the music video like driving around, and all of a sudden they in the bus station. Next thing you know, they in like some beach. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this video? Like,
Right?
like they were just going everywhere in New York in that video and shit. I was like, I ain't mad about that. You know what I'm saying? And I know Lil Wayne also used that sample for
Mm,
Shooter, which he also used it pretty good too. But the way how Gangstar used it is immaculate. You know,
crazy.
that's my number one.
That's it. That's the damn
What's your
episode.
What's your number one?
I did it. It was do it.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Nice. Alrighty. That was fun as hell. Well, I was thinking I want to do like a one day a top 10 Big Daddy Kane guest versus and shit.
Yeah, we gotta do that for sure.
Yeah, because it was that time Kane was doing his thing with a guest verse and shit.
Yeah. Then he could bring Dartmouth retarded ass on here, and he could tell us, all the King features that he never did. Let's
We,
include the Juice Crew and all this other shit. You know, right, Dartmouth.
oh, that's funny. You funny as hell. I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes. It's a shame GangStarr and Nas didn't collab in '94 to '96. You never know. They might have something in the vaults and shit.
The album dropping soon, so you never know. Might Primo might have like a unreleased Guru verse with Nas.
Primo.
Yo, Black is Tom. Long overdue. We waiting for that album. The album better be phenomenal.
Sure, I don't know. Do you think that album's gonna come out?
Coming out in December. Coming out in December.
That's what they say.
I believe it's coming out. Like, I don't think Nas gonna announce it at his concert and we don't get it. I think it's definitely coming out. They taking their time with it. They letting Common and Pete have their flowers now, and then when Nas and Primo drop, hopefully it's something special in a good way too. Hopefully it's not special crap, you know. Because Primo, I ain't like shit from Primo in a minute. What has he
Yeah,
done?
everyone.
What has he done? Like, what's the last thing that you like from Primo? It's been a long time.
Let me think. Hold on. Yeah, I can't even think. Q said, "What is your favorite Phyllis Hyman album?" That's a good question. The joint she came out with like '79. Hold on, I gotta pull up the name before. Hold on. I know MF Doom sampled this song. You know how to love me. That joint. That's my favorite Phyllis Hyman album. What about you, Try?
I got one of her albums on vinyl. I think it's the one we did a review on.
Yep, you know how to love me. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a good question, Q. Appreciate that one. I need to get some more Phyllis Hyman albums, but a lot of the ones I like is like mostly from like the '70s to like the early '80s. I do. I've heard "Living All Alone" years ago, but it's not really one of my all-time favorites. Romance, all the Primo joints with Griselda are fire.
I don't care for them at all.
Some of
They
them.
just did it just to say like, oh, we worked with a legend, but I ain't care for them.
Darmel said, "Wrath of Cain is number one."
Damn, you finished your list already? We didn't even go live with our shit. How you?
He just went straight to number one.
He made sure he got it right this time.
What up, John? He said that new Gangstar song he just dropped was a letdown.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the last thing that Primo did that niggas was really fucking with? Not that EP he dropped. That shit was trash.
Q said, "I heard a lot of people are not excited about the Drake." Well, they heard that single with
It's
that
one
first
song.
single.
It's one song. Look, can we hear the whole album first?
I'm actually excited for it 'cause after what I heard from the Martian Brosh's album, but that first single says a lot.
Yeah, Marsha Ambrose's album was fire, and she didn't get nominated.
Just for that wet song.
And that's not even the best song on there.
No, I like the song though. I might check out Money Long's album and shit. I might check that album out. You listen to Money Long?
Nah, I ain't care for. She wasn't she on the Babyface album?
Yeah,
Girls Night Out.
yeah.
Shit, even Babyface couldn't bring out the best in him. There's one song I got faith in Dre right now more than Primo. There's one song. Let's hear the whole album first. If that Primo Nas album ain't on the same, if it ain't beating Common and Pete Rock on the same tier, that's gonna be a letdown too.
Mm. I'm motherfucking, I'll tell you. Got that Buster syndrome. That's what I say.
Right?
And they said should have done a long time ago, maybe the mid '90s. Well, if you remember what Death Row was going through at that time and shit like that, you'll be surprised they got some albums out at that time because gang fights and niggas getting shot up.
People are gonna check it out because it's Dre and Snoop. I will definitely check out that album. And we could come back when both albums are released and say which one was better, Nas and Primo or Dre and Snoop.
I gotta hear that Master Ace and Marco Polo album. I gotta hear that
That
joint.
album was fire too. The Brooklyn album,
Yeah.
definitely one of the best.
Brooklyn, shame on you. Yeah, Master Ace, I'm never worried with him. He always drops some good shit.
Right, right.
I think tomorrow we're gonna do Absol's new album tomorrow. Definitely can't wait to hear your thoughts on this one.
I like this last one. This last one was good.
Yeah, Herbert was fire.
Yeah. The recent, I didn't like the song. Did not like it. If we get a whole album of that album's gonna be very lukewarm.
You said whole album of what?
The recent song that Nas and Primo did. Remember that joint they did like earlier this year?
Oh yeah, them.
If we get a whole album of that, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a good album.
Compared to the Hit Boy shit, no.
Right, right. The Hit Boy shit was phenomenal. 6 albums with Hit Boy. Come on, Primo, step your game up. We got Hit Boy out here beating you.
Yeah, that Hit Boy album was fire.
You know, if he can't beat Hit Boy, then he done. I'm just saying. I don't care if he did shit with Griselda or Flea Lord, whoever. If he cannot outdo Hit Boy with Nas, then it was a waste of time. You know, P Rock did some trash too. He did some shit that I didn't like with other artists, but he redeemed himself with Common. You know what I'm saying? Best rap album of the year for me. I hope they win at the Grammys. I would love to see them on stage getting a Grammy, especially Pete Rock. He's never got a Grammy. I want to see him with a Grammy in his hand. That'd be
that
highlighted. Just seeing Pete Rock with a Grammy for best rap album.
Yeah, that rap album category is thick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's hold on for a couple more minutes. A lot of dope hip hop albums came out this year.
Yeah, Kendrick and Alchemist. I would definitely would like to see that. Something that I actually agree with you, Q. You don't say too much shit that I agree with, but for once I agree with you on that. Would love to hear Kendrick and Alchemist do a whole album together.
Yeah, that would definitely be fire.
Alchemist could work with anybody, even Nas, because he's done shit with Nas before. That was fire. So definitely,
And we might have a new Kendrick album coming out before the year's over too.
I would think if not December, then around the Super Bowl time when he's gonna perform, he might pull out Usher and just release it that Super Bowl weekend.
Hopefully, it's better than the Usher album.
You know, like the Friday before the Sunday of Super Bowl. Yeah,
Hmm.
that Usher album. I don't know how the hell he got nominated for that.
The Usher album was terrible.
Did not like that. I just like one song on there that I like that I remember from that album. Did not like it. I don't know. I think maybe Usher's past his prime now. You know,
I feel like he's just this is his comfortable era. He's just comfortable and shit.
comfortable. No, he should have been comfortable when he was dropping Confessions. That's when he should have been comfortable. Now it's like I feel like he's trying to play catch up to everybody else in R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like he's chasing Chris Brown, and Chris Brown is way ahead of him right at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Chris
Confessions
got that.
he was supposed to do that. Did he scrap that album?
I think he did.
Thank God. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna be hard to top that one.
Honestly, rappers and singers doing sequel albums and shit like that. I'm just kind of tired of that shit. Honestly,
It's not needed.
yeah, yeah. You think we'll ever have an Alchemist and Eminem album?
That should have been happened. I was saying that years ago before he was dropping crap like Revival and what's that other shit he did? Kamikaze and no, because Alchemist was his actual DJ on tour. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he waited to use Alchemist for music to be murdered by. Like he could have been using Alchemist for that shitty Uncle album. You know, you could be using Alchemist for Marshall Mathers LP Part Two and Relapse and all that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Even for the new album, he could have used Alchemist. Like Slim Shady and Alchemist. Give me that. Give me that version of Eminem. Slim Shady and Alchemist. Crazy.
Oh yeah, that'll be a crazy collab right there.
Alchemist can do shit for everybody. He's done shit with everybody. Earl Sweatshirt, Currency, Mayhem Lauren, everybody. Action Bronson. He definitely will have shit for Eminem. You know, yeah, Rick working with Rick Rubin, like, come on. You know what type of shit Rick Rubin gonna give you at this point? He gonna give you some Run DMC type '80s rock rap sound shit. That shit ain't for everybody.
Yeah, I just sent you a funny show to group me.
Ray Sean was good, bro.
Whatever, right?
Make sure y'all
Honestly,
check
Rick.
out Ray Sean's album review of Cyndi Lauper, True Colors. Was that her second album?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. I remember the song though. I never bought the album though.
Hey, yo, check the group me and shit. Oh Lord, that's where people put anything on social media. That's disgusting.
Mm-mm-mm.
I think where Eminem went wrong with Vibe was focusing on political topics. Everything was
No,
just wrong
that's
about
not where he
Revival.
went wrong because he could do it. He went wrong trying to be too different and trying to do what all these other trap mumble rap motherfuckers is doing. That's not your lane. Busta Rhymes too. Same thing with him. That's why his album was trash. You know what I'm saying? We know you if you from a group like Leaders of the New School, and we know you for doing a certain type of music. Why the fuck would you leave that, abandon that shit, and try to do what everybody else is doing out here right now? It makes no sense. And
No
he already
pun
showed that he
intended.
can't do it. That fan base that he's trying to tap into, they don't give a fuck about Leaders of the New School and what you was doing before then. So it really made no sense for him to do that.
Then all of a sudden you want to defend Diddy and shit. That's the thing.
Right? That's another thing that people gonna be giving him a side eye about. You defending Diddy. Why? Because he told you to lower your voice on tracks?
I don't understand niggas sometimes.
What in the
I'm also giving.
what is bro, what is that? What
What is
is that
what?
that you sent me?
I don't know. I just swore on Instagram. I just saw that shit.
Who is that anyway? I never heard of that motherfucker.
Me neither. I thought you heard of him.
Hold up. So Robin Thicke made a song going at Usher, Chris Brown, and Neil?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Come on, Robin. You ain't got Pharrell in your corner right now. These niggas
Ain't
doing too
nobody
much.
want. Ain't nobody want the blur lines this day and age, man.
He doing too much. Who's making better music out of those three anyway?
Chris.
It's definitely not Usher, so we can mark him out. I was never a big Neo fan like that. We can mark him out.
And people are side eyeing Neil right now too and
Right.
shit.
Chris Brown is the best artist right now in out of all of those.
Chris Brown's breaking up fights right now. Shit.
Robin Thicke. Come on, B. You ain't got a chance in hell.
Robin Thicke.
Crazy.
I heard about that anime. I'm right in Yasha, whatever. I heard it was good, but I never actually checked it out. Why would he put his fat ass on social media like that?
I don't even know who the hell that is. I thought it was Big Pun reincarnated. Who is that?
You say you thought it was who?
Oh, it's Big Pun.
Oh, I got a funny story from yesterday.
Oh,
So I was Ubering, and I had to pick up these high school kids.
mm-hmm,
So these three little kids started running up to the car like somebody was chasing them. And
mm-hmm,
next thing you know, they were arguing about some stupid ass shit. So I wanted to troll them a little bit. So I played that Big Pun song, "My Dick" from the Yeah Baby album.
mm-hmm.
And they didn't know who Big Pun was. They didn't know who Big Pun was and shit. You know what
Of
I'm
course they
saying?
didn't. Right.
It's like, is this Biggie Smalls or some shit?
What?
So then they kept arguing because their mama had set them up to go to McDonald's before I dropped them off home. They were like, yo, we ain't going to McDonald's. Yes, we are. They kept arguing about that shit until I dropped them off at the McDonald's to do the drive through.
Mm-hmm.
Took them 10 minutes to get their fucking order right and drive. I didn't give a fuck. I was getting paid for that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Then the little bastards started just, I don't, this generation, I tell you, they started playing this little. They want me to play this nigga named Scooter, Lil Scooter or some shit like that. And it's like they know all the words. It's like they know all the words to the song and shit like that. And you know how them off. You know how these new rappers they be like,
Right.
they be having that weird non-delivery kind of flow and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I was like, nah, I can't pick up them little kids no more. Cause nah, I can't listen to that shit.
Happy birthday to Big Pun. Also, that was November 10th was his birthday.
No, he's a Scorpio. That's what's up.
Yeah. R. Kelly, the double album. You forgot that album anniversary. How could we forget the greatest of all time?
Because we're not doing an R&B review, we're doing a hip hop review. So
R. Kelly anniversary, 26 years for the R classic double album.
when a woman's better,
Yes.
there ain't nothing you can do about it. He wouldn't know when a woman's fed up, would he?
Right?
He wouldn't know, right?
You would know when they were tied to his basement.
I want to do a top five or top 10 R. Kelly songs that he was just telling him about him selling on himself.
Like half on a baby.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pretty much the whole age ain't nothing but a number.
Mm. Right? I wish.
I'm sorry. I never really cared for that song like that. It was, I just got,
that song was for Pac, right?
yeah.
That was supposed to be the Pac and R. Kelly collab album.
Oh, wow. Pac and R. Kelly was supposed
Yeah,
to do the original.
that's what he made.
Yo,
I wish
Chance.
for Tupac. Yeah,
Yo, my homeboy Chance is in the building. What's good, Chance?
Chance was good.
I used to go to
And then
Central with him.
Pac ended up getting killed. But yeah, that whole album was him and Pac.
Wow,
Crazy.
R. Kelly was doing songs with Biggie and he was going to do an album with Pac. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Two bald niggas. Wow.
That would have been the album. Two Ball Niggas. Yeah.
Oh my god. Notice when Pac died, that's when Puffy also wanted to have R. Kelly on his song on the
Mm-hmm.
Forever album.
Right. Right.
Satisfy you.
Trash. Hate that album. Like he had so many big names on that album. Nas and Jay-Z was on that album and it still turned out to be trash. But they regret that shit.
I wish. Hmm. Whatever. Whenever you have these like motherfucker raunchy artists or rappers try to do like a serious song, sometimes that shit be sound mad corny. I hate to say it. Like when Jodeci did "Get On Up," I never liked that
I know
record.
you never liked it.
Never liked that fucking
What
record.
about the
Even
remix
Mr.
to it?
Trash,
You
all
like the
that
remix?
shit was trash.
Wow.
Even Mr. Dalvin said that shit was trash.
Man, he crazy. That's usually how it goes, right? The artists do it, they don't like it, and then we end up liking it.
Oh, appreciate it, Chance. Appreciate it. What else? There was another rapper who tried to do some conscious shit, but they were like on some. You know what? I hate to say it, but when Old Dirty Bastard did that song with
Mm.
Lil Mo on a Nigga Please album, oh my god! First of all, that the album was weird
Mm.
altogether. Also, now you want to be serious now, nigga? Like
Right.
you dressing up like fucking Rick James in the fucking album cover. The whole Nigga Please album was just weird.
Yeah.
It's like Old Dirty Bastard was weird, but he was like the enjoyable weird. That album was just weird, weird.
It's
Like
enjoyable weird.
yeah, like when you hear something like "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
dirty,
Mm-hmm.
baby, I got your money," and I like that song, but it's just like that's that Neptune shit right there.
Yeah.
That's that flavor Neptunes. Ugh. And of course, Khaleesi's ass is singing all up in the chorus and shit. Like that would be some shit you would probably give to like, who know who's a rapper that I would see kill that beat low key?
Mm-hmm.
Nas. If they did it, if they gave that to Nas for Nostradamus, oh,
Hell,
he would kill that shit.
that's why the album was bad because you had shit like that on there.
Hey,
I can hear
mind
Nas
you,
on that.
hey, Nasir, baby,
No, 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 no.
hey, Escobar.
That would have made the album
Khalees,
even worse.
Khalees singing to her man and shit.
Yeah, no, she did that already on
Hey,
Popular Thug.
hey,
No,
Escobar,
no,
baby, I got your money, don't you
no.
worry,
He
Escobar.
did too much. You could tell they were in love because they did too many songs together. That wasn't good.
Now let me ask you, who had the worst songs, Jay or Beyonce or Nas and Khalees?
I don't like Jay over that Pac beat at all, especially when Pac wasn't fucking with you. Don't like that song. Bonnie and Clyde, I don't like that at all. That whole album was bad. So if I had to pick, I'm going with Nas and Khalees, but they didn't make no good songs either together.
I'm sorry. Shit. I'd rather go with Jay-Z and Emil at this point.
Popular Thug. That title alone is terrible.
I feel like rappers make their best songs with their mistresses than their actual couple. Because remember when DMX and Foxy did that song Sly and the Fox?
That was bad. What you talking about?
I like that record.
A Dog and a Fox from China Doll? That
Dog
crap?
and the Fox, yeah.
That no. No. That should
When
if
when
anything, that
rap
should have been on DMX album.
when rappers have mistresses or side chick, they make their best songs with them and shit. Mm.
That theory is not true.
I'm thinking right now. Hold on. But sometimes we might not even know that date until years later, so
Right?
you never know.
Right?
Like look at Diddy and Mace, they're mistresses.
And you see what happened after Harlem World, right? Wasn't a good marriage.
Mm. What are your thoughts on the Lux?
The locks he meant. You don't he has no light in his home. It's okay. We understand.
Living off living off experience.
You
That's
didn't, you
that's
didn't
what
pay the
you.
light bill this week. It's all good.
Um,
What
I
album was
like
that?
the locks, but I don't
What
like the locks.
what album was that?
You said what?
What album was that? Living off experience.
Oh, you talking about the album? Oh,
The locks. What album is he talking about? What what album? Because it's not the first one. It's not the second one. It's not Filthy America. What album did they have named Living Off Experience? Because that's the abbreviation for the group name, the Locks, Living Off Experience. Is he talking about the group or the album? There's no album that they have with that name, so I guess he's talking about the group. What recent album? They have an album called Living Off Experience?
yeah.
They do? So I thought Filthy America came out during the pandemic though.
That one came out after that. third one.
They
I
were
think they
trash.
did one.
That's why I don't remember it. They all were garbage.
I think they were trying to go back to Bad Boy at one point.
Oh God, anything after Real the Streets was crap. And they had big name producers on Filthy America. Pete Rock was on that. Um, is that the album they had? Lost Professor. I think Lost Professor was on one of those albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's why I don't remember shit from it. I'm like, they actually released a album with that title. I heard it like once. I'm like, this is crap. Stay solo. Sheik, you're better off solo doing Gorilla Ween. Love that. Styles, great discography. Jada, great MC. The discography is shitty, but they need to stay solo.
Oh, I'm seeing some people left me some good ones for greatest hip hop love song. Teenage Love from Slick Rick.
That was good.
Lost Boys from Nay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep.
LL Cool J's I Need Love. Mm.
Yes, of course. Top three.
Give me Hey Lover over I Need Love.
I love that one too.
Hell, give me Around the Way
I
Girl.
love that one too. Hey, we gonna have to do
I,
like a
I,
whole LL love song list.
I like I Need
Love you
Love.
better. What else? What else he did?
No,
Paradise.
no.
You don't like Love You Better? Love You
Paradise.
Better was fire.
Paradise was dope.
Love You
Love
Better
You
was
Better
fire.
was
It's from a
trash.
shitty album. Love You Better was fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
See, I like I Need. The thing I don't like about I Need Love is that everybody try to do that. Oh, I Need Love with the whole whispery flow. Hey, girl, I saw you in the bus stop. You blew my mind. I just had to pop. like,
Yeah.
oh, MC Shan, Love Me Lonely, Left Me Lonely, whatever that track was. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's that they always the Force MDs
Mm-hmm.
walking in the rain. They always have to use that whisper flow.
Right.
I'm your lover. I'm your main man. I was like, nigga, speak up on the fucking microphone. What the fuck you doing? Hey girl, I saw you at the bus stop. You were driving. Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
There was another rapper. Where that whispery flow. I can't think of it right now, but it
We
was
might have to do
yeah.
like top 5 LL love songs all time or some shit.
Or top 5 LL rip-off love songs and shit.
Hey Lover was classic. I got Hey Lover, Around the Way Girl, Love You Better, I Need Love. What's the fifth one? Paradise? I don't know. Something gonna be in there.
Let me try to think. What's that one joint? Stand by Your Man. Ooh, 14 shots to the dome.
Stand by Your Man. It's okay. Well, which
It's
version
okay.
though? The album version or the remix?
I like the remix a bit
Like
better.
remix? Yeah. Ignatius was a grown up Jadakiss. The best song on there for me was the Pusha T joint. That joint was
I don't
fire.
even remember. I don't even remember that album to be real
That
with
was
you.
that was the album where his I think his manager got sick and died, and the manager
Oh
wanted him to
yeah.
like he wanted him to like to collaborate with like different artists. John Legend was on that, and some other artists on that.
I respect it, but still.
It was okay, but it's not replayable for me. I'm looking to replay shit. I'm not looking to listen to one album and then put it to the side. Underground was good. He's new. Nah, we discuss a lot of shit: music, movies, collectors, stuff,
Sitcoms.
all type of shit.
hmm A lot of new people coming from my homeboy Chance and Underground. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to wake up your 1.8K subscribers because they were laying dormant for so many years. 11 years in, now you all decide to join the damn chat. Where y'all been for a whole decade?
Mm. And I remember the review you guys did on BBD's Hootie Mac.
Oh God,
Oh my God.
that was bad. That was a chore.
Hootie Mac. Hootie Mac.
That's the only that's the only BBD album that I threw in the trash. That's how bad it was.
I think I got that album too. Hold on.
Wow, you actually kept that? They
I
did-
got
they,
that
they
album.
were they were fighting with each other when they did that album.
Nah, I don't got that album.
They
No,
were
I got the
fighting each
remix
other.
album.
Niggas was in their feelings. Michael Bivins got a new label deal. Ronnie and Ricky were jealous. Like,
Hootie
damn,
man.
that's a damn shame.
The only good songs was like Something in Your Heart, Something in Your Eyes. That was the only good song of that album.
Something in Your Eyes. I love Above the Rim. And the song that they didn't put on the album, Gangster.
Yeah, but let's have a song about pedophilia on a song.
Stop
I
saying
think the label said Gangsta was too hardcore for the group
right,
or some shit. But they
right.
want to have a
But
song
they
called
let
Love
Ricky
Me.
talk about fucking a 17-year-old chick. Go figure. I don't get that. He ain't get no shade for that. MC Light talk about fucking a 16-year-old on Too Young for What. He ain't get no shade for that.
Hmm.
We focusing on Diddy. That's the big fish.
Now wait a minute. I don't think MC Light had a sex trafficking thing last time I checked. So
I hope not. I hope not.
I don't think Ricky Bell actually chased somebody in a white
Hey,
towel and beat up a girl on.
Ricky Bell did coke back in the day. We don't know what he did.
Diddy did coke too. So what's your point?
I'm saying he might have skeletons in his closet yet to be revealed. So I don't know. Tomorrow we could wake up and be like, yo, Ricky Bell back in '85 chased some teenage girl out of his house and he was on cocaine. If that come out, don't say I ain't tell you so. I ain't putting it past none of these niggas no more. I don't know these niggas. That might end the group if that should come out. There might be no more New Edition after that.
Yeah, gonna be old edition.
Right?
Yeah, and they'll focus too much on Bobby and shit.
They can't do no Las Vegas show with Ricky Bell as a teenage chasing coke addict. You know what I'm saying? They gotta kick him out the group. You know? Yeah, they should.
Yeah, last time I checked, Diddy,
Right.
he
BJ just said this. He got caught with another case. He got caught with another case over he had a gun waving car chase in New York. I didn't even hear about that. When the hell did that happen? It was.
sometimes I feel like
It's
some of
not
these
recent
motherfuckers
because
just
this nigga been locked up. So when was it? A decade ago, they said.
sometimes I feel like these motherfuckers just making up shit at this point.
96 they said that. Why is that coming out now? And this is like 2024.
Because I heard some motherfuckers said that they were trying to sue him after he raped some girl with a remote control.
Wow. New ways to use your TV remote, obviously.
Take that, take that, take
Wow. Right?
that. Asses are being taken at this point.
So that's where he got that from. Take that.
Hey, Ray J saying that shit like he's doing something. Asses are being taken.
Right. He would know, right? Made Kim Kardashian family a billionaire.
He got the whole world. It is it. He got the whole wide world.
Damn, they digging up shit from 3 decades ago on this nigga. 96, this nigga was doing that. This is already 2024. We try to charge him on shit from 3 decades ago.
What's next? What's next? 1984. They booked him because he stole a can of Jerry Cola or some shit.
Right.
1984.
Let's charge him for overpricing Sean John back in the 2000s when he released the Stop the Bitch Assness t-shirts for like $35. Let's charge him with that. Overpricing poor black people for your terrible ass clothing that nobody wore. I never wore Sean John. I don't know anybody that wore that shit either.
I got Sean John as a gift at one point.
$35 for a t-shirt that says "Stop the Bitch Assness." He should wear his own t-shirt.
Remember that era when he had that mohawk back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he was running the marathon, bragging about running the marathon. You didn't even finish the marathon. They had this nigga on a billboard in the city, like he was like the king of the marathons or some shit. You know them you can't fucking with them Kenya people. I'll run you in a minute. Say I'm lying. Every year you got somebody from Kenya winning those marathons.
Yeah, the who. Allegedly, P Diddy took out. Speaking of Michael Jackson, yeah, you heard about the fight between Tupac and Michael
Yes.
Jackson?
Do you believe that?
Apparently,
Do you believe that?
I don't know,
Why is that shit
but at the
coming out
same time,
now? Like, how come we hear about this shit when these niggas was alive? They had to drop dead to hear about this. Oh, Michael and Tupac had a fight.
it was a nigga that was like Michael Jackson whooped his ass.
Yeah, okay.
At the same time, too, Joe Jackson was a boxer, and he did teach some kids how to defend
Yeah.
themselves. So
So let me get this straight. So Tupac got fucked up by Michael, but you couldn't put hands on Biggie? Come on, man. What did I say about Pac?
they say Pac was disrespecting Kadada. This is the story that Michael came in trying to break it up, and Pac got in Michael's face, and Michael Jackson what did that?
What's that? I thought the story was Michael wanted Pac on what's this song? This time around? Was it that?
I didn't hear about that.
It was supposedly like he wanted Tupac on the song and
No. Pac wanted. I think Pac wanted to sample Michael Jackson too.
oh, okay.
No. Pac wanted to sample Prince, but Prince declined that.
Mhm.
Well, Michael Jackson, he did an interview back in like the early '90s where he felt like Michael Jackson wasn't doing a lot, for
He wasn't
people,
doing a
his
lot.
people. Yeah.
The nigga gave his own money to charity for years. What more do you want
Lord.
him to do?
I just feel like Michael didn't care for Tupac. Then, mind you, years later, he was performing with Jay Z. Like he was performing with Jay Z. He
Mhm.
did a song with Biggie, and he was just trolling Pac.
Mhm. He did a song with Ice Cube that was unreleased.
Wait.
Mhm.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson did a song with Ice Cube.
Yes, I thought Mister, you love Invincible. You didn't know that?
No.
Yes,
Whoa.
it's unreleased.
Don, please tell me it was not no Don Maker.
I won't say it.
Show some class, you
He,
with the
he
king
did an
of pop.
unreleased song with Ice Cube for the Invincible album.
Wow,
You
hold
know that
up,
shit was
wait.
not getting released. They were not releasing that.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
Cube and MJ.
Cube and MJ. That don't even sound right. Cube and MJ. If I was Pac, I'd
QJ.
be in my feelings too. Like you did shit with Biggie and Cube and not me. You did shit with LL, who I can't stand, and
Oh
and
yeah,
and
he
you do
did.
shit with me, Machiavelli.
He did do shit with LL.
Yeah, but he turned around and dissed him later though. LL, I'll rock your motherfucking bells. Remember that? My
Yeah,
little homies. Go listen to that song, my little homies.
yeah. Oh, trust me, I heard
And in
that
that
one.
song, he's dissing LL on that shit.
You mean the We
Wasn't
Be
LL
Ball?
dating Kadada? Was he dating Kadada also?
Yeah.
See? You see the connection? I got a Kadada now. See the connection?
Why have I never heard this record?
Bro,
What?
I thought you knew about that.
No.
Yeah.
And Shaquille O'Neal? Oh my God.
And he did shit with Shaq. And you didn't do shit with Machiavelli? I'm hurt. You did shit with Shaq that was crap.
Everybody want to do shit with Shaq.
Yeah. Shaq was okay, but he wasn't good on everything.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Did you
Before
like the
we
Too
not go.
Bad? Don't tell me you like that Too Bad collab. 'Cause I
Nah,
did
I
not
did
like
not
that.
like that one.
That shit
Nah.
was trash.
But let's
You
let's
had
not act like
Shaq on
Shaq.
History and not Tupac. Come on,
Originally, Ill Out Scratch was supposed to be on the History album too.
that's even worse.
Whoa, wait
You
a
went
minute. They
to
were supposed to
Ill
be
and
on
Out Scratch, and you didn't come to Machiavelli.
Ill Out Scratch.
1995.
They were supposed.
Who had the best album in 1995? Me Against the World.
Oh
Best
yeah,
rap album in 1995. And Cuban Link. You
Ill Out
didn't go
Scratch.
to Pac, but you went to Shaq. That's crazy. I would have been
Ill Out
pissed
Scratch.
too. I'd be like, "Fuck you, Mike."
Ill
Me
Out
and you
Scratch was
got
supposed
beef.
to be on. They Don't Care About Us. They were supposed to be on that track.
Who was supposed to be on there?
Ill Out Scratch.
On They Don't Care About Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made the best mistake not putting them on that song. That shit would have been bad.
No,
That shit
no,
would have been
no.
bad. No, I first of all, I can't even hear no rapper on that beat. It was great the way it was. We don't need Ill and Out Scratch on that. Why them? Of all people. He had like 2 hit songs. You know what I'm saying? Why was he going out of his way to put them on history and not Tupac? That's crazy. Yep, I would have been in my feelings too. Like, yeah, Mike, we got beef. You went and did a song with my enemy, and you got my boy Cube on the song, and not me. I'm one of the best from the West. How you ain't get me? You got Cube, Doughboy. You got Craig
No,
from Friday on on your
no
on your
way.
on your album, and not me. No, we got
John
beef.
Beck.
Not Craig. We got beef. I'm sorry. Fuck
Underground
that.
said, "Have you heard of Tupac's unreleased Mac?" I heard some songs from that shit.
I heard all of them. All of them. All of
Excuse,
them would have been hit singles if they came out.
excuse me, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I actually collected them like back in the day. Like when that shit spread to the streets, like we went to Canal Street and bought all of them shits. You had Craig. You did a song with Craig and not me, not Bishop. Nah, fuck that. I had the better movie, nigga. I had Zeus. How you not pick me for your song? Crazy. He had Biggie. Biggie ain't never did no movie. He had Biggie. You know, I'm starting Death Row East. I'm looking to sign East Coast artists. You ain't pick me. Wow.
Paul was trying to sign everybody to Death Row East, from Wu
Right.
Tang to Boot Camp Click, Big Daddy Kane, Tim
Damn.
Dog. He was trying to sign all them niggas.
He was trying to fuck everybody over.
One Nation.
Yeah. And sadly, he's not out. I'm still surprised. I'm still like shocked that he had Steel. He had Steel on history, and you didn't have Bishop. You didn't have Bishop, but you did shit with Shaq.
Steel. Steel.
Steel.
I forgot about
That
that
terrible
movie.
Shaq movie. Steel.
I thought you were talking about fucking Tekken Steel.
Nigga, this nigga was dressed up as a garbage can with a mask on his head. Like what? One of the best big men all time in the NBA. But you had Shaq on a song with you and not Machiavelli. I'd be pissed off too. I'd be like, yo, me and Shaq got beef also. Just because you on the damn Michael album, we got beef. You know. Oh yeah, that's why. Oh yeah, Pac fuck Yo Yo. Ice Cube was in his feelings too.
I don't believe that, to
Ice
be
Cube
real with
probably
you.
smashed also. He
I
probably
don't
smashed.
feel like they smashed.
You don't think he smashed Yo Yo? Why not?
No,
Why? Because he married?
that
Married people
part.
cheat.
Cause
So, married people cheat. I know. I speak from
nah, because
experience.
if Yo Yo would have definitely said some shit years later that, oh, she and Q had a thing going on, but nah, something tells me people just
Yo
made
Yo
that
could have
shit
left
about.
that part out. She ain't gonna tell the whole world who was in her coochie. She could have left that
I
shit
just
out.
don't
You
personally. I
don't
just don't
believe it?
believe it.
Yeah,
Nah,
shit. I ain't vouching for none of these bitches and they pussy. Married people cheat. I know. I know. That's all you need to know. Married people cheat.
oh, I trust me. I know you know.
I know you know, nigga.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I know
What
you
I
know.
do?
I know you know.
What I do? What I do?
Married people
No, what
cheat.
I,
Don't think because somebody say, oh, a bitch married and say, oh, I'm married and I'm faithful. They're not.
no, why you saying why I know? What I know? What you talking
Because you
about?
know, what I know.
How I know what you know, but I don't know
You,
what you know in this particular
you know what I
situation though.
know. You know what I know.
Now say it, man.
No, you know, because you know what I know. That's all you need to know.
Okay, all right.
Married people cheat. I don't give a fuck about all that. Nobody cherishes their marriage anymore. Just because Ice Cube married don't mean shit. He could have been cheating on his wife for years.
Mm. This may sound controversial, but do you guys like today's rap music? It
I like
depends.
all of it.
I like
I like
honestly.
the underground indie shit, not that mainstream garbage that's out now.
I feel like hip hop has been in a better place than what it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, we were still getting fired. Yo-Yo's daughter looks like Tupac. Hey, it might be Tupac's kid for all we know. They weren't wearing rubbers back then. You never know.
I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, you never know. Niggas was preaching all that, safe sex talk, and they probably wasn't using rubbers in their own damn relationship. The original Dear Mama song had a yo-yo sample, and Cube wouldn't clear the sample. Interesting. Yeah, 2010s was fire. There definitely was some classics in 2010s. You know. Yeah, Joey Badass, man. That 1999 album was crazy. Still one of his best projects. I was still a huge Joey Badass fan.
Same,
1999, the Summer Nights project, Pro Era joint, American Badass, All American Badass joint, Before the Ass, all those joints was fire. Reg, what you doing over there, bro?
I'm just thinking, just reading up on the comments and shit. Had to turn my camera off for a brief second.
Ray Sean said I don't condone cheating. I condone it if it's necessary. Sometimes you gotta cheat to, let the other person know that you want out.
I disagree with that statement 100%.
I mean, people do it. I can see why they do it. I'm not saying everybody should do it. I just
See
if
why
you in
people
a fucked up marriage and the marriage is fucked up, then what you gonna do? Stay in a fucked up marriage? Or you can go out there and make yourself happy? It happens.
I gotta give you a Kamala face right now. Hold on.
Well, she lost.
Let me
Don't give me
say,
that. She lost. Don't give me that face.
I don't know. I don't know. I respectfully, I kind of have to disagree with you respectively
Give me
because
the Trump face.
well, I can't. I don't have no orange paint.
Yeah, me neither. I'm melanin, so I don't have that.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, if I'm in a fucked up marriage and a wife cheats on me, I'm not going to cheat on the girl back because I don't want to stick into her leather.
Oh, I
I
get it,
think
but
more
in
cheating.
the fantasy world, you would want to end the divorce. It don't happen like that all the time, though. Then people cheat.
I would say just throw all her stuff outside.
That
Throw all her stuff outside.
yeah,
Keep the
I
receipts.
know, I know all about
Keep the
that.
receipts. Everything you bought for the girl.
I know all about that. But throwing her out isn't good either.
It's better than cheating on her,
Yeah,
honestly.
but I mean, suppose you own the house and she don't. You're gonna throw out your wife because she cheated on you?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
If she
I would
slept on,
give her time. Yeah, but so what if she ends up homeless and she has kids with you? You're gonna throw her out?
she can go sleep with her adulterer. That's not my problem.
Man,
If she fucked a, if she
I would
fucked
give her
me,
time to get back on her feet, and then y'all could part ways. Not you throw out your
uh,
baby mama, and she has nowhere to go, and she has kids. What about the kids?
oh, I don't have no kids, so I don't even know what
You
to
would be
say
a
about
bad husband.
that.
I hope you all seen this. You'll be a bad husband.
No, this is what I do. If no, think about this. If a girl cheats on me and the girl cheats on me in the house that I paid for,
Mm-hmm.
sleeping on my fucking bed,
Mm-hmm.
coming on my fucking sheets that I paid for, oh no, she gotta go.
What if she cheated in the marriage, but it wasn't at the house? It was at the other person's house.
She still gotta go because she's bringing his semen and
Oh
his
my
sex
god.
oral to my bed.
What if she take
I
a
don't want to
shower
fuck.
after the fact?
She still has the sex aura. Try. It's the sex
Oh,
aura.
I didn't know you was a fucking evidence of nut stains on people's bed and all
Think
that.
about it. Whenever you have sex with somebody, you know how people always say you're glowing. You're glowing. That's your sex aura, my friend.
Mm, okay.
Sex aura.
Hey, you
Like,
need
let
to
me tell you
start talking about sex oral on here instead of these terrible album reviews you've been doing. You want to cover all 8 Ball and MJG? Fuck that. Let's start talking about the sex oral stuff.
something, nigga. I'm trying to put some respect on Southern hip hop, nigga. No one else
Yeah.
has done reviews
And
on
you
eight
did
ball.
that. You did that already. We don't need to go through the whole
Okay.
fucking discography.
All right. All right. All right. But no, I'm just saying this. This is me. You know me. You know me. I don't condone cheating. Because if people want to say, well, just cheat on them back, that's just the pay. That's one thing these rom coms want you to do and stuff like that. Me, I think more deviously than that shit. You know what I'm saying? If a girl cheats on me and she's staying in my crib and she's bringing her sex aura to my sheets and my bed, no. She gotta go. She gotta fucking go. I would throw all her shit out.
I
Put a
just
sign that says sluts. Put a sign that says slut sale, and shit like that.
I
Sell
just
all her clothes.
I just feel like if you been in a what if it was like a long marriage, like 20-something years?
Then this is what you do. You calculate the years that she cheated on you. Bill her for that shit.
you
I'm just I'm,
what?
I'm just
You billing
saying.
them?
Look. I'm just saying. Cause look at me. Look at me. Who would cheat on a nigga like me?
Oh
I'm just
Lord,
saying.
here we go.
Who would really cheat on a nigga like me?
Lord.
Like really
For
though.
me, it's like if you have a girlfriend and you ain't see your girlfriend in like a month or two, what you gonna do? Are you gonna stay unhappy, or you gonna go out and if somebody
Who
else is
says
giving you
I'll be
that attention, and your girlfriend ain't, what you gonna do?
who says I'll be unhappy? Why do I need a
So you
female to
wouldn't
make
be
me
all
happy?
right. So if you ain't seen your girlfriend in a whole month or two, you wouldn't be unhappy about that.
I'll understand why I gotta understand why she's left and stuff like that too. Because
She
if
was
she's doing
busy.
some
She was doing other things and not making time for you.
I'm working on my patience. And at the same time, you gotta remember, I date a lot of older
Yeah,
women.
but you still human. You still a guy. You still got needs. If those needs are
Yeah,
not being met,
I still got
if
needs,
those
but
needs
that
are
does
not
not
being met in within a month or two, what are you gonna do? You gonna play with yourself for a whole month or two, or you gonna actually if somebody's investing time and they showing you that that they fuck with you and they want to
I
be.
have I have more common interest in sex, believe it or not.
I know, but you're still a guy with needs, nigga, just like me.
I'm still a guy. I'm still a guy with needs. At the same time, I have other things to keep me busy than sex. If this was
Okay.
like 3 years ago,
When you're in your bed late at night and you having that feeling, what you gonna do? You gonna turn on Pornhub, or you gonna actually call the chick up that's actually showing you attention?
I'm usually just working on music when I'm in bed. If I didn't mind music, I just keep my mind off that shit. Honestly,
Okay. You being political right now, and I don't know why, because the election is over. We
what
want
do
to
you mean
hear
I'm
a
being
good answer
political?
from a nigga.
No. I'm actually thinking about. I've been thinking about my life lately, and
Mhm.
I realized I made a lot. I made a lot of mistakes
Okay, well,
and
the
shit like that.
old Reds that made the mistakes, what would the old Reds do?
Oh, the old reg. If this is over, I'll definitely gone out and I'll definitely
Exactly.
found some girl. This was
Exactly.
now, mind you, I would have let her know. I would let the girl know. Listen, I'm in a situation right now. Yada yada yada. I would definitely enjoy the company. That does not mean I will engage in sex. I'll
Mhm.
do it for the company.
Okay. Yeah, but company leads to other things.
What you mean? Company leads to other things.
Company. If you have a company over, it leads to cuddling. Cuddling leads to clothes being taken off. You know the rest. Stop acting like you new to this, Reg. You're not a 40-year-old virgin. Like, stop it.
Listen, you gotta understand something. I've been through a
You're
lot
being
of mistakes.
diplomatic right now. I want to hear the real
Nah,
answer.
nah, no. Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to really be mature
Right.
about the situation.
Why? No. Get what's the answer that you would say?
I'm not a hoe. First of all, I'm not a fucking hoe.
Oh, okay. Not anymore.
I was never a hoe.
Hey,
I was.
I hung up the gigolo condom a long time ago also, but I'm
I don't.
saying
I don't go to females.
when you're in a
Females.
relationship, you get looks by other females.
Females come to me. Shit.
That part, right?
Females come to me.
That seems to happen when you with somebody. They all start seeking you out.
Exactly.
You
I
know,
just have a certain system how I work things and shit.
I'm saying if you're in a relationship and you're not with that significant other for a month or two, and somebody else is giving you their attention, what you gonna do? It might not be right, but we all human. We all have needs. If you seeking if
Just
you
don't
getting that attention from somebody else and your significant other ain't giving it to you, what you gonna do?
you just don't jump into the attention that quick. That's the
I,
thing.
I hear you, but how
Because
long you gotta wait to get the attention from your significant other?
mm,
Especially if they telling you like, yo, I ain't seen you in a month or two. You need to bring ass over here. If that's not happening, that's showing me that your attention was elsewhere. Was on everything else but me. If that was me doing that to my significant other, how would she feel? You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like women don't cheat either.
oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh man, I like the sex oral talk more than us talking about the fucking album
I have a story I want to tell you. I want to have a story. I told you about the situation.
you know.
I told you about the situation with the married bus driver, right?
Uh huh. Yeah.
About how the motherfucker thought I was messing with his wife or some shit like that. I had to
Hmm.
tell him, look, she never told me that she was married. First of all,
Right.
see, she probably did this shit plenty times and it fucked with his mental. Cause this was me years ago. I was making fun of this motherfucker. I would say, well, maybe she came to a real man like myself, yada yada yada. But I'm looking back now, I'm thinking to myself, this guy must really love this girl to really come and start seek after me or some shit. You said what?
Y'all, y'all are some cool motherfuckers. Y'all would kick out your wife because she cheated on you, knowing she ain't got nowhere else to go.
She could go see what the man she
Yeah, but
fucked with.
what if she can't then? What if she can't?
That she should have thought about that before she sucked his dick.
So you would throw out if you so let's say the mother of your two kids cheats in the marriage. You would kick out the mother of your two kids to be homeless on the street because she cheated on you. You wouldn't give her time to get back on her feet so that y'all could part ways.
See, now that you brought kids in there.
I
See,
said
now
kids
that you brought.
before. I said kids. You didn't hear that part.
Mm,
Though. You just heard
nah,
cheating.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part. Mm. Well, I'll just tell the kids mama went out to the store. Fuck it. Just tell the kids mama went out to the store and shit.
Oh my god, yo, you crazy. You crazy.
Hey, I'll just tell the kids the truth. Mama went to another house. She tried to lay some eggs on another house, so she's
I'm
feeding
not.
the eggs at the
If
other
the
house.
kids are if the kids are young, I ain't telling the kids none of that because they don't need to know. If the kids are like 8, 9 years old, they don't need to know none of that.
Hey, hey. I'm a different breed.
Yeah, you are definitely. That is not something I would do. I couldn't see my the mother of my two kids homeless on the street.
That's why I'm not mature enough to be a dad. You gotta realize I said this shit before. I'm not mature enough to be a dad.
I'm not a dead either. I'm just saying if you got two kids with this woman, you know, you don't just throw out on the block.
Well, at the same time, the mama shouldn't cheat on the dad if she got
Yeah.
kids involved, because that's gonna
Maybe
make a
she
break.
was unhappy. Maybe she was getting physically
Well, she
abused
was
in the
unhappy.
marriage. Maybe she was getting abused in the marriage, verbally and physically. Maybe the her prick husband was trying to control her. Oh, you got to wear your hair like this. You got to wear this. Don't wear this outside. And maybe she was like, my way out of this, I gotta cheat on him. Something has to happen so that I can leave this marriage. And maybe that was her way out.
Mm.
You know, My whole point is marriages aren't sacred no more. Like people cheat in their marriage. You know what I mean? That wedding ring don't mean shit no more in this day and age.
And that's the sad part right there
Yeah,
too.
it is. It's sad. It's sad that we don't. Big shout out to Ant. I love the fact that Ant is celebrating his love with his woman. That's what I want to see more. I'm not seeing that on social media. It's all about who's sleeping with who cheated on who. We're not seeing black love in this era, and it's sad. You know, we got to celebrate that more.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron too.
There's nothing corny or whack about being in love with somebody. And not being afraid to show it.
Now let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Would it be hypothetically, would it be considered adultery if somebody messes with somebody that's separated?
I mean they separated. They're gonna get a divorce anyway, right?
True.
You know,
But what if the divorce might take longer than usual?
hey, it's brother. How long it takes? They still getting a divorce, right? Unless they suddenly fall back in love with each other. But if they've been separated for a minute and they feel like it's done, I don't see the. I mean, for me, I don't see the issue. Now, people gonna be like, they're gonna want to bring morals into it, and like niggas is not perfect. Let's stop acting like morals and shit don't mean nothing. Like people are not perfect. There's people that know right from wrong and still do fucked up shit. You know.
That part.
So I'm not perfect. I ain't trying to be perfect. I ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? And if you know yourself, that's all that matters.
Trust me, I done
Yeah.
my fair
Social
share of
media
fucking.
is the thing to blame, but at the same time, you can still be happily in love with somebody and not be afraid to show it online. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of like people don't have thick skin. They worry too much about how they're gonna look online and what this person gonna say and what they're gonna think. I don't give a fuck about all that. I truly do not. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you happy with whoever, that's all that should matter. It's not about who got something to say. Your homeboy got something to say. Your family got something to say. Fuck them. They're not in a relationship. I am. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. And whoever I'm with. But it's not like that for a lot of people. They want to hide their relationship and do all kind of crazy. Have burner accounts and shit. I just think that shit is whack.
All I'm just gonna say this. I'm not trying to encourage cheating, but if you are gonna cheat with somebody, be smart about your cheating. Don't just leave it like evidence all over the place and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna cheat, at least cheat in like a different city, or if you're gonna cheat on a girl with a different city that don't even know nobody and shit like that. And that is not helping my case by the one bit. No, 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 no. I have not, I'm not I have not no 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 no. I'm just saying that. I'm not trying to expose no, but I'm just saying if you're cheating on somebody, just cheat on a girl with a different. Don't cheat on a girl in the same city. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
But
Of
that's
course.
not. I'm not encouraging people to cheat. This is not coming from no personal experience. I'm just saying this is just some shit from the game around the block.
I've seen. Look, bro. I have married women following me, and they husbands. I'm like, yo, as long as like, I'm cool with your husband, but if the minute y'all fall out, my name better not. I'm serious. My name better not come up in none of your drama because your wife was following me. I ain't got shit to do with that.
Bro,
If your wife was
bro,
following me, that was on her.
I've
I
had
ain't got nothing to do
lesbians.
with that.
I've had lesbians get mad at me because they thought that I was after that girl. I'm just like, well, maybe she's bi. Have you ever considered that? Maybe she's not full on lesbian or some shit.
Right. Hey, that's
Like
on them.
this one lesbian couple I was so cool with, right?
Mhm.
The lesbian girl got mad at me because the other lesbian girl was always she was like the flirty lesbian. This other girl was like the tough lesbian, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
stud lesbian or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the flirty lesbian, you know, she was all over me. I mean, I thought, oh, maybe she's just nice because you know she likes fish and I'm sausage. Maybe she's just nice like that. But then she started every time I made a joke, she would always like rub my shoulders and shit like that. So one time
Right.
she was doing it real. One time she was doing it really, really rough and some
Mm-hmm.
shit. And the other homegirl, I said, you straight?" She's like, "Nah, I'm good, bro." Then she just walked away from me. That's the last I seen her. Last I seen her ass or some shit. She really got mad at me.
Reg, I don't know what kind of advice is that. Don't if we don't cheat on two women in the same city. So you want niggas to go
Are
outside
you
the
are you
city?
still on that? Are you still on that shit? Like,
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
what
But
you
I
talking
I
about?
would think she gotta have phenomenal pussy for to make a nigga want to drive outside of a city for her. If he's
No,
more
no,
than
no, no. You're missing my point entirely. You're missing my point. I'm just saying we're living in a day and age when everybody knows everybody
right.
and stuff like that, right? All I'm saying is this: if you are going to cheat on somebody, don't cheat on somebody within 20 miles radius
Mm-hmm.
from your girl. That's all I'm saying. I'm not encouraging people to cheat. I'm just saying if you want to cheat, cheat smart.
Mm.
If you're gonna fool around smart. If you're gonna do a lot of shit, you gotta be smart not to get caught. And then if your girl cheats on you, if your main girl cheats on you, then you use your side chick and you say, "Hey, let's go on, full on."
Right.
You plant the seeds. See,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you something.
Not
I,
literally. He ain't saying the plant seeds literally. That part.
let me tell you something. So imagine a mama hen, right,
Mm-hmm.
raising her family.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that sometimes she has a nest. She
Mm-hmm.
takes a little piece of the nest, right?
Mm-hmm.
She flies on over to a different barn. She puts a little piece of that nest in the other nest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she makes sure that nest is good. She flies back to her main plot.
Mm-hmm.
She realizes the nest is lopsided, so she wants to equal the nest with the other
Mm-hmm.
nest in a different city. Sooner or later, she's going to take everything from your previous nest, put
And
it to
put
the
it
new
up.
nest.
Right.
Bingo. And you know what she'll do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what she'll do? She'll do the same exact thing if the motherfucker in the new nest is not acting right.
Well, that's
See
up
what
to
I'm
him.
saying?
Now he got to live up to not to being better than the oldness.
Exactly.
You know, to
Like
fall
I
into
didn't mean
whatever.
to. I didn't want to get mad at the motherfucker that was married,
Right.
and
That
she.
part.
I
How to cheat on your
see.
wife,
Let me.
Reg?
Let me. You said what?
How to cheat on your wife, right?
No, 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 no. Let me tell you. I didn't want to talk shit about the dude, the married dude, right? Because at the
Mm-hmm.
time, sometimes he might not know the bus driver. She should have told me. I said, you knew you were fucking married. You knew
Mm-hmm.
you were fucking married,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave me your number. You could have gotten me into some fucking shit. She
Right.
was like, "Well, me and him are having problems. I don't give a flying fuck. This is the first time I dealt with this situation."
Mm-hmm.
Then the motherfucker gonna call me again, talking about, "I seen your number on her
Mm-hmm.
phone.
He called
Stop,
you.
hit her."
Wow.
He called me,
He called you.
and I told him, "Nigga, if you use your common motherfucking sense, you will see
Mm-hmm.
that she dialed my number."
Mm-hmm.
Now I suggest you go watch some Joel Osteen. I suggest you go look at yourself in the mirror and realize what kind of man you're missing and stuff like that. Because maybe she wanted a real man. She came to me.
Wow.
This is back when I was just savage. I didn't. I
So you're
mean, I'm
not
still
savage now?
savage.
You wouldn't do that?
I mean, I'm still savage. I was still doing some, but this is when I was on another stratosphere at this
Wow.
time.
You came back down to earth now?
And then there's more stories. Like one time, I was literally working at a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was back when I was working in scripted.
Mm-hmm.
Fine ass girl. Ooh, my God. I remember she had a body like Naomi Campbell. Like she was dark skinned.
Right.
She was dating this scrub ass motherfucker, right? Light skinned, of course. Eric Benet looking motherfucker.
Oh wow.
And
Just throwing us under the bus, huh? All the brown and light skinned
and
people.
you know me, I'm over here trying to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
See, I mind my business.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl, was looking at me talking about, oh, you must be really tired and some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up buying me some food in front of her husband.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to deny her. I'm not going to deny a full plate. I'm
Right.
not going to
Good
deny
meal.
that. But the husband was looking at me like he wanted to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to test this. I want to test her, right, and stuff like that. You know, I started having a conversation with the girl, and I was want to know if she was really that serious. Like some of the shit I was doing back in the day, I was like, "What the fuck was I on?" And then the guy kept looking at me like he just kept looking at me like, "Oh, side eyeing me or some shit like that." I was like, "Have a nice day," and
Wow.
shit. You know?
And you took the food. You savage. Next, you're gonna take his wife too. That's how it starts.
And then there's more stories too.
Ray
So
Sean thinks you need to make a sex chart of your the
so
man you
what?
think is. He thinks you need to make a sex chart on.
Hey man,
Yeah,
have I ever?
you gonna definitely get kicked off of here doing that.
Oh shit, have I ever? I'm trying to think of another story.
Story time with
Oh,
Red.
there was one white girl last week. Oh my god, this no titty having white girl was at the hotel.
Wow. Straight to the point.
I know her fucking name, but I don't even want to say her name
No
on the
titty.
soil.
You said enough. No titty white girl.
So
She don't need to
no
be
titty,
exposed anymore.
this no titty having white girl.
No
She
titty
had like
Rachel.
this.
We're gonna call her that. No titty Rachel. Yeah.
She had this white man, right, that she was dating,
Mm-hmm.
and they came to the hotel, and I was working a late night shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she kept wanting to have a conversation with me. And she was like, dude, I know how to work in a late night shit. Give me a high five and shit. And then I kid you not, she gave me a high five. This is her hand right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is mine. She was like that.
Wow.
Like want to cop a fucking feel or some shit.
Wow.
And then I told her I'd get off at 7 a.m., right? But she left like about 5 a.m. She's like, you're still here? Oh my goodness, you're still here and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Did she offer you a ride home?
No, she was going to the because we work at a hotel near an airport, so she went to the airplane and everything like that too. Because they have a shelter to go to the airplane, but she was like looking at me all that shit, like in front of her man.
Wow,
in front of her fucking man and shit.
You know what they say? Once he go black,
you never go back.
You know. Did she have an ass at least?
She had a gumdrop ass.
A gumdrop ass? What is that?
Like,
remind me. It's been a while since I had a gumdrop. What is a gumdrop ass?
It might look hard on the outside, but it's soft on the inside.
Oh. See, I don't like those. I like women that's visible with butt. You know.
Lord mercy.
Underground says it's a legendary live tonight.
Bro, we already talked GangStarr for like an hour.
Oh, man. She has a Hank Hill ass. What is Hank Hill? A Hank Hill ass. I've never heard of that term.
All I know, Hank Hill's from King of the Hill.
She had a Hank
Hill.
Wow.
Not my purse.
That's a new one.
I never heard that either. But see, there's certain the type of white girls I like. I like the cougar white girls and shit.
Mm-hmm. What happened to that London one you was telling me about?
She kept going to all these concerts, man. All she does is go to concerts, man.
Hey, so you go with her. You make it a date.
Nah, cause she seen Nicki Minaj, so she has to go to city to go see Nicki Minaj. I ain't got time to go see.
You ain't want to see Nicki?
I mean, I like Nicki, but I want to go see Nicki. I mean, she cool and all that, but all she does is go to concerts and shit.
Hey, you gotta make it a date night. After the concert, y'all get a bite to eat. Go back to the crib.
I'm gonna call it Jessica Rabbit. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Jessica Rabbit. Okay, the London chick.
She had red hair.
Wow.
Luscious lips.
She sound like a. She sound like.
And she knows hip hop too, though. That's the thing.
Right.
She knows hip hop.
And you ain't try to beg that.
I tried, bro. I tried. All she does is want to go to concerts, man.
And you ain't want to go with her. Nicki Minaj. I would want to see Nicki Minaj.
I never said I didn't want to go. Look, when I picked up, I was Ubering. I picked her up, She had a. I kind of felt bad. She had a black friend with her. Black one was cute though, but she wasn't all that. Surprisingly, because I would always go for the black one and the white one and shit like that. Just common instincts.
Right.
But the white one, she had that lovely accent. Like she had that English accent with a mixture with some French texture, right?
She had a Boy George
And
accent.
she was all. You said what?
She had a Boy George accent.
More Grace Jones.
Oh, Grace Jones. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. And it's like the way she was talking, like oof, my God, boy. And when I picked her, I told her I was gonna pick her ass up from the concert, right? She quickly came to the front seat, leaving her friends in the back seat. She ran to the front seat. I kid you not. I was like, damn, Jessica Rabbit got a little pep in her hop and shit like that. Damn. Oh Lord. Wow. That was the most enjoyable white girl I've ever had in a minute.
Oh, so you stopped speaking to her because she liked concerts?
No. We were still speaking. We just lost contact because she was always it's different time zones and everything like that too. I mean, she'll still watch my stories and shit like that too. But still,
nice.
Shout out to Jessica Rabbit.
Is she gonna watch the live stream or no?
You never know. I'm gonna stay on till like 1:30. I gotta get some
rest. Bring her on here, yo. She could talk hip hop with us. You know.
Q said, "What do you think about the Still I Rise?"
I love it.
Now y'all want to ask music questions now. Damn.
Classic. Okay. I love it. Great album.
I never cared for the Outlaws like that.
I love it. Teardrops and Close Caskets and High Speed and Letter to the President. Love all those songs.
That was the one with Keep Your Head Up too, right?
Yeah, Keep Your Head Up was on that. I think that was the first single. Love that album. I got that for Christmas that year actually when that came out.
Now y'all want to ask music questions.
This is a side you don't talk about. You know, Storytime with Reg. You kind of like got rid of that segment.
I know because I was going through depression.
You gotta bring it back.
I was going through depression and shit. I think I'm slowly coming out my depression slowly.
Okay, well that's great.
By the way, I got some announcements to make to everybody. One of my music videos got nominated for an award.
Oh shit!
Yes, my first award nomination.
Congrats!
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
So when is the ceremony?
It's January. I want to get some more information about it in the next coming weeks and shit.
Wow.
I was actually going to announce it on my birthday, but I was like, you know what? It'll be typical because I already came out with a photo shoot on my birthday. I didn't want to oversaturate a lot of shit on my birthday. By the way, for my birthday, I saw Kid Capri. I don't know if I told y'all motherfuckers this. I'm gonna post some pictures.
That Kid Capri too? What?
I didn't meet Kid Capri, unfortunately. But I took a picture with him, like I pointed at him and stuff like that, while you were DJing. So
nice.
Technically, he's still in the picture,
right.
But
in the picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna post like the whole award because it's like the thing called the Academia Awards. I never heard of it, but
okay.
It's always been my dream to actually get nominated for an award where I never heard of the awards, stuff like that. Because
for what video you got nominated?
The Masquerade.
Is that the one with the cute chick in it?
No, that's Come On Down. The Masquerade. I did that one.
I haven't seen that video in a minute for Masquerade.
I'm gonna repost it and shit, but I'm finishing up my director. Shout out to Lois finishing up the finishing touches for 919 Representing. Hopefully, I can get that released. Hopefully by this upcoming week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually this slowly kind of was what got me out my depression a little bit. I was like, damn. I'm an indie rapper, already getting nominated for the awards and shit.
That's great.
That's wow. I was like, wow. I had to make sure this was no fucking scam or some shit,
Oh shit.
I was at work too. I was like, I can't be too fucking happy because I don't like niggas seeing me happy.
Especially when I'm happy. Why not?
Because I don't like when niggas seeing me happy on my dreams because I always wish I'm a downfall. And I
let them downfall. I don't understand.
For a while, sometimes I used to always succumb to that mess. I used to always succumb to that fucking mess because there was a time when it was just like niggas always saying, "Oh, you the rapper guy and shit like that." I thought you would like this one nigga. Like I was doing some Uber, right? Did some Uber deliveries. He said, "I'm surprised you're still in North Carolina." and some shit because he knew like I was doing music because he thought I was going to be automatically be successful. I looked at myself, I was like, damn man,
Right.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like, what the fuck am I even doing in my life sometimes, you know?
Hey man, you just
Like
do you. You can't worry about that.
I know, but it's like I got a master's for God's sakes,
Like,
a master's, and I'm grateful I got a job. I'm
hmm,
grateful. I'm working at a very great job. You know, it's better than the job I had last year because last year around this time I was stressed the fuck out for my last year. I told you
yeah.
about working on the scripted. It was just a lot of headaches and shit like that too.
Hmm.
It was a great atmosphere. It was great networking because a lot of entertainers came by there, but it's not worth my mental. Like
Right.
the day I got dropped there, it was like I thought it was like the worst day of my fucking life, but it ended up being slowly the happiest day of my life. Slowly.
Right.
Then I got a new job 4 days later, which way earlier in the year in January. I get a new job in early January. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, damn, somebody must really be looking out for me and
Yeah.
shit too.
Can't worry about that. You gotta do you.
I know, and I'm learning that. I'm learning that now. I'm learning how to love myself now. Honestly, 'Cause sometimes I wake up in the morning. I just smile. Sometimes, you know.
Right. Just remember,
Underground
somebody else got it worse off than you.
and that part too. Underground said, I want to make a hip hop album. By the way, I like the old school style of making hip hop songs with old songs to sample on an MPC, but I'm too poor. Not I'm too poor. Hey, some of your favorite rappers are poor and they end up making masterpieces.
Right.
Remember that.
And you can use different. They got different music apps for your phone. You know, Madlib used Garage. Was it what's that Garage app?
Garage Band.
Garage Band on his phone to make Bandana. And look how Bandana turned out. It was great.
Hell, the quality in RZA's early productions and shit. Don't even get me started on that.
Right.
Mm. But at the same time, it's just like, mm,
You can literally
yeah,
use your phone to make a whole album. You don't need to go to the
that is
studio
true.
no more. You know what I'm saying? Mac 10 the recipe.
You know, I never heard that album, believe it or not.
I never heard the album. I remember the album cover though.
Yeah, I heard the first self-titled album. Then I heard Based on the True Story years ago.
Yeah, that was dope.
Okay, it's 127. I'm gonna answer a few more people before I head out. It's about 2 hours I've done this shit for. And yeah, I'm not perfect or anything. One thing about me, I'm never perfect. I've done my share of fuck ups too.
Right.
Like when I tell you some of these stories, I usually tell people these stories just for cautionary tale. Yeah, I laugh and I joke around, but I don't expect people to follow my lead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate when people always come to me saying, "Oh, I look up to you. You're a role model." I never wanted to be a role model. One thing, I never
Well, you
wanted to be.
are, so deal with it.
Shut up. I always tell people, cause when people use the word role model, they all want to put you on a pedestal, and then whenever you fuck up on them, whenever you fuck up on something, it's always they act like it's the worst thing ever. But then these are the same motherfuckers that have done hella worse shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So Ramirez and Reg, did you not like the Space Age Forever album? I'm gonna do a review on this, but personally,
I didn't like it.
it was all over the place for me, in my opinion. I felt like there was certain songs I felt like they were trying to compete with the trends at the time too. Um, I might just do a review on it because I still wrote my notes for it too, and I'm not gonna waste those notes. But I feel like that album was kind of like the beginning of the end for them. to be rude. And mind you, they did that shit when they were independent. I think on J Core Entertainment, and you can tell they weren't giving them the best budget. But I do, spoiler alert, I do like the song with DJ Quick. I think it's called like Buck Bounce or whatever that shit was. That shit was fire. One of my favorite Quick beats of that period. I kind of like that more than Justify My Thug, believe it or not. I know Try likes that song from Jay Z, the Justify My Thug
Yeah, I
joint.
thought it was dope.
I hated that. That's probably Quick's worst beat in my opinion. I love DJ Quick. But other than that, I'm definitely gonna do a solo review on Space Age Forever. Maybe sometime this week when I get some free time. But yeah, because Try said you're not gonna do no more trash reviews.
No more. I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Because you always do the best. That's the thing about us, man. We always do the best reviews with
Yeah,
this trash.
I don't have no. I'm not invested in shit like that. Right? You know, so I gotta be into it. You
So
know,
would you want to do Wyclef's second album or what?
eclectic.
Yeah,
I have eclectic. You think eclectic is trash? Wow,
we'll talk about that. But
wow. It wasn't a classic now, but I don't think it's downright trash compared to other shit that we've done.
okay, so
You know,
well, so what's your opinion on like a trash album? Maybe?
like for Wyclef, Masquerade was trash. That one was
Oh yeah.
trash.
Wait,
Eclectic was
that's
it was decent. I got the Preacher's Son was dope too. I like that one.
I ain't care for that one.
I know you did. He got one classic album, but the rest are like hit or miss. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just, you know what I mean? It's like yo, it's like there's so many other like platforms that do shit on. Is just I don't want to waste energy on crap. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I don't want to invest time on crap. Only quality shit. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Well,
Get your
quality
boy,
shit.
where your boy TT at? I'm surprised he ain't in here tonight. He don't like GangStarr, but he damn sure like Maya. You know, you can't get that nigga to do trash poetry. He love talking about trash. You know, I'm sure he would love to do those trashy album reviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to get his name out there because nobody know who the fuck he is.
Stop it.
You know. I think Maya
Like,
can sing. I'm sure he would love to do that shit with you.
hey. Well,
Right, TT?
I didn't think you would find this album trash like that. Cause like I said,
I mean, it's okay, but it's like I'm not invested in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we talk, like when we do this, like GangStarr, I love it. If we talk about Tyler's new album, it was great.
oh yeah, that
You know what I'm saying?
that top hip hop album of the
When
year.
we gotta go through the whole discography of an artist that I'm not fully invested in, it's like I feel like I'm wasting my time. It's like I don't want to feel like that.
Okay. Okay.
You know?
All right. Well, are you still down to do Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz or no?
I didn't even hear that album. I gotta hear that one.
Okay.
Ozzy's a legend. I can't say no because it might be good.
Oh yeah, it's good.
You said it's good. I haven't heard that one yet.
It's a damn classic.
Yeah, of course he would say that.
Oh Lord.
What's your favorite pair of Jordans? That's probably the smartest thing you said tonight, dog mouth. And you actually typed it semi-normal. You got your messed up though. It's an R, not an S. You know. Maybe that's how they talk on your planet. My favorite Jordans right now, currently, since I'm wearing the ones, the Carolina ones. But my all-time favorite is probably the tens and the fours. I got the Black Cat fours. You know, the Bugs Bunny eights. Like those are my favorites.
I stopped wearing Jordans years ago.
What do you wear now when it comes to sneakers?
Nikes.
No, I mean
Mostly
like
Nike.
what we know Nike was. Like what kind of Nikes though?
Air Forces.
Oh, okay. You still okay? Air
Sometimes
Forces.
I got
All right.
I got some Pumas.
Nice.
Got some Ralph
The
Lauren.
flies, the Puma suedes.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got some Ralph Lauren. Y'all don't know shit about
Okay,
that shit.
polo. You got the polo sneakers. Check
Hell
you
yeah,
out.
I got the,
You bougie. Okay. You're not into like the Yeezys and all that.
hell
Not into
no,
Kanye. No, no Kanye.
hell no. I can't rock
James
that
Harden. No
easy.
James Hardens.
I never actually owned a pair of James Harden, believe it or not.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't like this. You know.
What is the hype with Cassinet? I'm just gonna be real with you.
I said the tens, yo. I said Jordan tens. Did you not hear me? I said the tens, the Bugs Bunny eights. What are you talking about?
You hear me?
Huh?
What is the hype with Cassinet?
Who?
He's a streamer. His name is Cassinet.
Never heard of him. Oh, you mean the dude that he had Nicki Minaj on this shit, and
Yeah,
that's how you say his name?
Cassinet.
Oh, I thought he was pronounced differently. I don't know. People seem to like him.
I remember when he held up that riot for that PlayStation. That
Yeah,
PlayStation.
in New York of all places. Here, go do that shit in your own damn town. Why you doing it here? You know.
I was like, this man's a menace.
Hmm. Yeah, Puma suede. I don't got Puma suede. I got the Puma classics with the all white with the black like whatever the fuck they call that, a strip or whatever. But Puma suede are great though. That's all time classic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No Chuck Taylors. You ain't got no Chucks.
I used to, but my
Yeah.
feet got too big.
Oh, Chuck Taylors are still comfortable.
Yeah, when my feet gets big, I can't help that shit.
So stupid. Oh,
Uh, all right, I'm gonna end this off right here because I gotta get some rest for work. But this has been a very, very, very dope stream. So tomorrow at 11 p.m. we're gonna do Absol's new album called Soul Burger. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to talk about this one. And then Wednesday we're gonna kick off our Lincoln Park Wednesdays.
oh
We're gonna
yes.
kick off
Now see,
with
that's what I'm excited for. You talking about Absol new album tomorrow and Linkin Park stuff? That's what I'm excited for. You
yes.
want to do the whole damn discography of everybody we talk about.
You said what?
You know, you know what I'm saying? It's not needed. We don't need to go through LL's discography. It's not needed.
Well, we're
We
gonna do
know
Lincoln.
the other half was trash, right? You know.
So did they drop a new album with the new singer Lincoln Park or no?
The new album is coming out this month actually.
Whoa, okay, cool.
Coming out this month. I want to say it's next week or week after. And then yeah, they drop a new single. Now I got my I want to hear it, but I'm gonna tell you already, I'm not feeling the female singer that they got in the group because she don't I don't when I hear her, and she's from another rock band. She had a rock band before, but it's gonna take a while for her to really get accepted by the diehard Linkin Park fans. That she is not Chester. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear them in concert now and they're doing their classic stuff and she's singing it, she don't sound like Chester. So I want to hear what this album going to sound like. You know, for me, if it was up to me, I would have had Mike Shinoda be the leader because he
Right.
basically was like second in command after Chester. He did a lot of the rap stuff for them. You know, he had Fort Minor, but I got to hear this new Linkin Park album because I'm not feeling Shorty voice right now. So I want to hear the whole album and see. You
I
know,
heard some live performances. I respect Lincoln Park just for going on, but
right?
I know they did. I know Chester's family was
Yeah.
upset, which I feel like it's kind of messed up. But
Mhm.
talking about, oh, they should continue Lincoln Park because Chester died. I'm just like, well, I'm sorry. I get what they're trying to say. I respect it, but
Mhm.
the band has to make money too.
Yeah, I
Because
agree. And
hell, even when I know when Alice in Chains, they continued on with a new singer,
Mm-hmm.
And this was like years after Lane Stately died, because Lane died 2002. They came out with a new single, I think like 2009, 2010, which was like a good 7, 8 years and shit like that. The
Mm-hmm.
new singer's fire. I forgot his name, but he's
Yeah.
fire and some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean, see, there were rumors that Amy Lee from Evanescence was gonna be the new leader for
oh
Linkin
hell,
Park, and
oh
that didn't
hell,
happen.
thank
Because they
God.
wanted to stay with Evanescence. But I don't. I want to, and it's been a long time since they came out with anything. So now you're coming out with a new album after so many years being away, and then you got a female singer that people don't, generally know, and she's singing Chester's old vocals on those classic songs. So they pissed right now. You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear the album, because maybe when you hear the whole album, they'll think differently about it. But right now, with them doing a lot, I think them doing the live show was a mistake. Right before the album came out, doing the live show was a mistake, because you don't have nothing new out there yet with this female singer. So we got to get used to her, and it might take a while. It might be a time when nobody accept her, but I want to hear the album and see if it's good with her on it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I mean, they got new singles out with the. I just got to hear the album, because
So let me
it's
ask
like
you.
it would be like if Michael Jackson. It would be like if Michael died and Jermaine took over Jackson 5. It ain't the same without Michael. You know
So
what I'm
let me
saying?
ask you a question.
Oh,
So when the new album comes out, do you just want to talk about the new album the week of, or do you want to wait till after we do the whole Linkin Park discography?
I mean, we could do that. We could do it during that week or after. You know, I think it would make sense to do it during the time we talking about the albums, right?
That's what I was thinking too.
Like, you know, hopefully it's good. I don't know. I don't. There's never been a Linkin Park album that I didn't like, but it's different not hearing Chester doing the lead vocals anymore. So I think it's gonna take a while to get used to.
Because Chester was one of a kind.
Right, but I don't want that to be the reason why I feel like, what I'm saying, like if I hear the album and I don't like it, I don't want that to be the reason why I don't like the album though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just a tough situation because you don't have him no more. But I feel like they got to go on. I just don't necessarily feel like they have to pick a female singer for the group. I feel like Mike Shinoda could have been the leader for that group, and they still could have continued.
Hmm.
You know, Ray Ray said, "I'm just glad There's no drama, bro. Like, I'm old enough to be his dad. He knows that. Why do you feel like it's drama?
He wasn't bringing drama when he showed off his collection with me and
It's,
shit.
it's no
But
drama. I just, people just say stupid shit.
Q said, "What do you think about the Guy 3 album?" Oh my lord,
That was trash.
that's a trash review I would want to do, maybe with
I,
Ashley one
I think I
day.
definitely want to do that one, just because we never talked about the third album.
Oh, so you want to do that one?
But I never talked about that album before. You know,
Okay, all
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Okay, well, don't come up to the chat talk about why you want to do this. Why you put me through this shit?
I probably would say that. I probably will.
Yeah, you probably would. Yeah,
Probably would say that again at some point.
yeah. All right.
I knew I shouldn't have showed up.
Exactly. That's what we can talk about anything right now. You want to talk about this shit?
Right. You want to talk about this Guy album?
Hey. All right. And Thursday we're gonna do Tamia's self-titled album, and we also want to do a top 10 Quincy Jones sample,
Mm.
hip hop samples. Excuse me. I don't usually like to do tributes as soon as the artist dies, but I'm just like, this is Quincy Jones.
Mm.
We've already done a lot of Quincy Jones on the channel.
Yep.
And shit like that too. So I'm validated. I think I'm validated at this motherfucking point.
Talk
You know
your
what I'm
shit.
saying?
We validated. That's the word we're gonna use from now on.
That's the word we're gonna use. Validated and shit.
Third base got back together. We already talked about third base. We validated.
I might kick off the next Why the Beef season on why they broke up and the beefs they had with people just to validate myself.
I still don't believe it's official. I think they just did that for the show.
Hey, I want to see Third Base live. I don't give a
I
fuck if it's
do. I
official.
would like to see them if the tour actually happens, and they don't get into
Nice.
beef before the tour like the Fugees did.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? I got to see this for myself because they've been gone for so many years talking shit about each other. All of a sudden now y'all get back together. I got to see this. I don't believe it.
Uh, and I was telling motherfucker like 2024 has just been a crazy year for hip hop, and now all of a sudden
Right.
it got more crazy when Third Base.
Right.
Third Base
Right.
got back together.
Meanwhile, you got
Meanwhile,
CO talking shit on Drink Champs. I'm a wise man, and that Pete was my investment. Get the fuck out of here.
he owes me. He
Yeah,
owes
he
me.
owes you what?
He
What
owes
the
me.
fuck he owe you? He was a producing high demand. Everybody wanted to work with Pete Rock, and still do. He owes you.
He
You know what
owes me. I came
I'm
up to him like a
saying?
brother.
And talking about that fight that he had with Trouble. Why are you talking about Trouble T. Roy and he's dead already? That makes no sense. That was my night that I became known, but because you had a fight with a dead man.
Then you made your signature song with his name.
Right. Your biggest hit to date is because of Trouble T. Roy, the same dead man that you had a fight with.
But he owes me.
He owes me.
He
That's my
owes me.
investment.
He owes me.
What he said? Fuck Sylvia Roan because she brought me to the meeting and they didn't need me. They thought I was expendable. Well, you didn't put our shit in like 20 years, CL. What you expect?
And then you'll still even give me some of those solo albums and shit.
Right. I'm a wise man, but he's low key throwing shit at Pete.
He owes me.
That's crazy. I don't blame Pete for not wanting to fuck with him. If we never get another reunion from them, that's great. I saw them in their heyday. That was great. That's all I needed.
Damn, Pete Knight still looks the same shit.
Yeah. He got the king too.
Yeah. Yo, I'm happy. Yeah, this is what I want to see.
Can we get like some new music, like Derelict to Dialect Part 2 or something?
I'll be just satisfied with a tour, to be real with
I
you.
want the tour, but I know the diehard fans have been waiting this long. Y'all can MC Search and drop music in how long? Like, come on, get back in the studio. Daddy Rich, get back in the studio with them.
Man, Pete Nice is one of the most illest MCs that's underrated. That's a white rapper you don't hear people mention and shit like that. The way he just raps with the cane and stuff like that, like I used to call him the White Rakim for a minute.
Wow. The White Rakim.
But there's only one Rakim. There's only one Rakim, so I gotta validate that.
He ain't bald yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
See, this is what I like to see, man. Yes. All these veterans, man. Come on.
Yep.
Meanwhile, CL Smooth, he owes me. He owes me.
How dare he work with Public Enemy? I come before Chuck D. How dare you? Why did you go off and work with House of Pain? How dare you?
How dare he works with I&I?
Sound crazy, B.
All right, man. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna have a good week of reviews and shit. I might have a few surprises here and there too. Hopefully, when the 919 representing video comes, it's finished by my director. I'm gonna show y'all the shit to that. Give y'all exclusive look on that.
Mike Lee and shit. You doing that? What are you, Hype Williams now? You doing the director?
No, I'm not directing. It's my homegirl directing it. I'm not a director yet.
Oh.
But the next thing I definitely want to direct it for my next single. It's called Cynical Cunt.
Nice. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna be the next thing. I'm gonna drop that maybe close to New Year's Eve. I want to end the year off with a bang.
Oh.
I want to direct one. I want to get some like Alvin Haley-esque dancers or some shit with some. Oh, that's gonna be some tricky ass shit.
I have a cousin that used to go to Alvin Haley when she was younger.
Oh, for real?
Yep. That's dope.
Like, I want the videos. I definitely want the music video to be cinematic. Cause the 919 representing video, that's just crazy when it comes out. Simple Cunt. I definitely want the video to be very distinctive. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? 'Cause the song is very distinctive too.
Right.
Like, I don't want to just do videos with just motherfuckers just in like exotic
Right.
locations and some shit like that. I want to do like get in your mind. I want to get in your mind and stuff like that. You know,
Well,
like
TLC was actually together when Left Eye passed away. They just there's no damn Left Eye on the last album though. You know.
I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
Third base got back together. Wait, Hot Boys even got back together too. They reunited on stage. All these hip hop groups are reunited, man. What's
Jackson 5, Michael was already done with his brothers. After Victory, he was already done with them. He was done with them even with that album.
for real?
You know, they turned the tour into like Thriller Part 2. It was all about Mike. Nobody was coming to see his brothers. They wanted to see Mike.
Mikey. Oh my god. And they still even trying to go on even without Tito. It's
Right.
like
I mean,
who's who doing
they could. They remember that they had a reality show and they were trying to come out with new music with Jermaine as the leader.
that reality show is trash. I'm
You know what I'm
sorry.
saying? But it's like I don't know. I think labels are afraid to take a chance on them. You know?
They heard the 2300 Jackson Street album.
Yeah, that shit was bad. But it's not like they couldn't try to do new music. It's just they not. I mean,
But
they
like I
got
said, I
enough.
don't even know.
Yeah, Tito's gone. They still got him. They still got Randy. You still got Jackie. You got Marlon. You got Jermaine. There could be Jackson 4. You know.
Hey, bring on Latoya. She's not doing nothing.
Yeah, right. They're gonna tell you. Reby, what you doing? You ain't dropping shit since Centipede. Get your ass in this group. You know what I'm saying? Jackson 4+1. Get your ass in this group, Reby. We want to hear Centipede again. You know.
Also, too, before I end off, too, so the next sitcom retrospective is going to be WKRP in Cincinnati. That's going to be the last week of November, Thanksgiving week.
Ooh.
Yes, because
I
they had
watched
that
this
Turkeys
Once in the
Away
Blue.
episode.
I watched it once in the blue.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know
there's
you watched it once in the blue.
maybe there's some favorite episodes I might have. I don't know.
You can start with the Turkeys Away as God is my witness. I thought turkeys can fly.
Okay. When we doing that?
Before Thanksgiving, last week of
Okay.
November.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the
Well,
whole.
last week in
Got
November is
the whole.
Thanksgiving.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Trust me, I got this.
Okay.
Trust me. But yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite sitcoms of all time.
Okay.
Also December, I got some heat coming in December too, but I'm not gonna reveal that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got some great shit coming up. I'm thinking about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles movie review. I'm thinking about doing that one.
Nice. Classic.
Yes, but John Candy and Steve Martin. What else can you ask
Yes.
for?
Yes. And they prime.
In their prime. Rest in peace, John Candy, by the way. Well, Steve Martin, he's always been in his prime. Fuck that.
Right.
That's that. That's the white boy right there. That's one of my favorite white boys, boy. Oh, we gotta talk about the jerk. We gotta
Sure.
talk about the jerk one day.
I just
Yes,
remember him having the long nose and shit. I never
a
actually
white
saw
man
it.
race.
No, no.
It's a comedy classic,
What is it
pretty
about?
much. So it's about this white boy who got adopted to this black family, and the black family makes him think that he's black and shit.
Because he has a long nose? You look like Pinocchio?
And guess who plays the mama?
Who?
The mama from What's Happening, Mabel
What?
King.
Are you serious?
And guess who plays they have Rollo from Sanford and Son also in that movie,
Oh
if
my
I'm not
God. Are you
mistaken.
serious?
The Jerk is a comedy
What
classic.
what a
Like,
cat. They got
and
Demon
then
Rogers' mom playing his mom. Holy shit! I got to see this now.
Then they got Steve Martin tap dancing his shit.
You tap dancing too?
Oh,
Oh man, I got to see
and
that.
guess who also was in the movie?
Who?
My boy Carl Reiner.
Oh God, Cole Reiner. Damn, I ain't seen him since
They got all
Ocean's
the.
11.
Hey man,
That's
Carl
crazy.
Reiner, that's the legend right there.
Then he
That's the
passed away. He
legend.
passed away too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check
that's
this out.
one of my favorite Jews, man.
I,
That's
I
one
just
of my
thought it was
favorite.
about a white boy with a nigga nose with Pinocchio. Like
Nah,
what?
nah, they made him look like he act like he black and say he walks around and act like he a black man.
Oh man, he couldn't do that in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? He could not do. Remember that movie Soul Man? Remember that shit?
Now that movie was trash.
That shit was bad. But he was walking around doing the same thing. Yeah, that ain't gonna
But
work.
see, the jerk and the angel's like, I'm a black man.
Man, they got away with shit in the '80s for sure.
I love Steve Martin, man. It's only Steve Martin can play that role.
Wow,
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Anything, anything you want to say before you head out?
I'm gonna go live this week. I got a special. I don't know if I'm gonna record it or go live with it, but I got a special, um, like special live coming up this week. I
Mm,
mean, I'll hit you up about it after the live.
okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do like a top five on this artist, but I don't know if I'm gonna record it or just go live with it. So we'll see. And then I get
I
off my
definitely.
ban. IG put me on ban from going live until Saturday.
Why?
I was on somebody's live when I said something about kidnapping, and they didn't like that. So they banned me for a month. I didn't realize it was a month already. They banned me for a month, and they said they gave me a notification like, "Oh, you're off. You're banned on Saturday, so I'll be able to do live streams on Saturday."
Oh wow.
I guess you can't say certain things on IG Live like kidnapping. So
Who do you want to kidnap?
I didn't. It was just a joke. Like I was gonna kidnap this person jokingly, you know, and she was with it jokingly, but she had live when I was on the live, and they said no, you can't say kidnap on the live. So it's been a month already, so that's why I haven't gone live on IG with nobody because they had me on ban. I didn't know how long it was, and then they sent me the notification. So I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be on IG probation on Saturday.
This is your first time on probation.
Yeah,
That's
from
his
IG.
first.
Yeah, I never got banned off for doing a live stream on this. You know what? That only happened since my page been public. When it was private, I had none of these problems. The minute I make it public, it's all you can't say this, and they're flagging everything that I say, yo. You know what I'm saying? IG police is on my ass, yo. And I get it. I'm black, but I gotta speak my mind.
Well, I was trying to promote my Halloween costume. I couldn't do that shit because they felt like my costume was inappropriate.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers never watch
They were
Freakazoid
like,
before.
you can't say certain things in your comments. So it's like 10 comments at least that got flagged by them since like the summertime. They're like, you can't
That's
say this in your comment. Why you not flagging another person that responded to me?
that's a
You
good
know,
question.
you're doing live streams. You're a content creator. You should know better. That's what they tell me. I got to still speak my mind.
Exactly.
You know. Yep.
Yeah, man. But appreciate this, bro, as
Now I know
usual.
how Eric feel. I'm on probation on Saturday. I got to behave myself on IG Live. That's gonna be hard.
Appreciate this, bro, as usual, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'll see y'all niggas when I see y'all.
All right.
Y'all make sure y'all be safe. Peace.
Peace.